Alright. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome to SpeedGaming SNES Super Stars. My name is NYRambler, and today is the first ever feature for the Secret of Evermore Randomizer. Joining me in the to help us call this will be the dev and creator of the randomizer itself, Black Sliver, along with a player who's definitely was spearheaded to put this randomizer together and is one of the top speedrunners of the vanilla game, Solar Cell 007. What's going on, guys?
How you doing, Rambler?
I'm doing good.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, so a little backstory before we start. Back in 2017, when I first discovered randomizer in general, I was looking up Google searches. Is there a Secret Evermore randomizer? And the answer I always got was no, there is not. And it was very hard for them to figure out a way to do it when looking at the code and stuff. That's beyond me. I don't know how code works. I'm not smart with those computers and that. Fast forward to the beginning of 2020, and my good friend Solar is running Secret Evermore randomizer, the very early versions of it. Of course, I tune in. I'm like, all right, cool, what's going on here? And we're at the end of 2020. Times are different now than it was back in January, but the game has come a long way, and it's very smooth, very fun game. So the format we're doing here is called Triple Bingo. We have a bingo board here. The seed number was chosen by Black Sliver, 777. He must feel lucky. And once I press enter, a new bingo board will pop up, not the one that's shaded. And the goal is triple bingo, which is get 3 bingos on the board. Sounds easy, but a lot of these can be very tough to find sometimes. But we're going to get started pretty soon. We're going to enter a character name. I will just put my name in here. However, I know we are going to enlist Solar to choose the dog's name when we get up to that. If you're new to Secret Evermore in general, yes, there is a dog, and we'll explain what's going on with the dog in this version as we go on, because, oh, things get fun. So you guys ready?
Oh, I am ready.
Alright, so we're going to start this off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, and let's see what our bingo board looks like.
Good luck.
Alright. So there's definitely some bingo cards that are really tough to get to.
I like the beat game.
Like get dog's attack to level 3. That's the one that stumps up with me already.
Oh man. So what you're gonna be seeing here, much like if you would do with like vanilla speedrun, Rambler's gonna be walking around picking up items from gourds. There are 284 gourd checks in this game, one of which is required. And we can talk a little bit later.
Yeah.
Beat the game, yeah.
Not necessary for the bingos.
Do I have Atlas Medallion on my board?
Right.
I just found 2 Atlas Medallions.
So depending on what he chooses to do for his bingo, we do see beat the game is a square on the board. So if he wants to get to Act 4 and beat the game, he will need to get the 1 and 284 item, the gauge.
Is Mud Pepper on the bingo board? I found 2 of the hard to find items already.
I don't see it.
And usually I get those. Alright, now I need the raptors to kill me to get this out of here.
Yeah, so these raptors are pretty difficult. It's possible you can find a weapon early in that forest, but even still, it might not necessarily be worth fighting them. It's easier just to kill or get killed by them and get warped to the village. So, Rambler, what settings did you choose for today's run?
We have the normal mode, and we have normal chaos is the settings we have going on right now.
Okay.
Double EXP, double money to make sure we get through this a little earlier, quicker. At least don't have to. Oh, my whole 10 charmers are on here. I love that.
Sarcasm?
No, I love. Yeah, you guys want to see me do market sequence? Because I can do the market sequence. Alright, so there's a bunch of gourds here, so while I'm going to be opening these, we'll talk about if we find anything cool or not. I gotta just want to do this real quick. Alright. So what I'm looking for in the early game gourds mainly is call beads. Call beads you usually don't get until after you beat the first boss. because you could find them before the first boss, they're really good to kill the first boss quickly. Otherwise, the first boss might take a long time.
So we see in chat, oh wow, dog randomizes every screen. Yes, so one of the options that you can set is Dogomizer. So you'll see on some screens the dog will change back and forth between the Act 1, 2, and 3.
But actually,
That didn't take long.
so if you only enable Dogomizer, you will get Act 1, 2, 4 dogs shuffled. But at the moment, Act 4 is fixed to Act 4 because the sounds soft lock the game or hard lock the game. And if you turn on Chaos, as Rambler did, you will get a different lock the screen.
I just realized Taunted Chicken is on the bingo board. We are going to have fun today.
Somebody in chat make a but actually counter for me.
Oh! We found the Atom Smasher. Does that look familiar, guys?
Nice. Alright, so Atom Smasher's strongest axe in the game. That's really nice. It'll help him do some heavy damage to enemies. He's only level 1 right now, so he should be able to clear most of his way to Thrax.
I can also pick up the an alchemy spell. Well, I'll do Fire Eyes first because I'm already over here. But I can go back to the other one early.
So yeah, there's a big question some of you might be having as far as, well, Secret Evermore is a pretty linear game. How do you make your way through the randomizer? What's that kind of like feature? And this is an open world style randomizer. So as soon as he gets access to a slashing weapon, one that can cut bushes, he has access to the Windwalker. The Windwalker is unlocked in every act right from the start. So he actually doesn't have to go fight Thrax right now. He could just go to Act 3 or Act 2 immediately.
Yeah. But we're up to this point where we gotta name the dog, and if you're not gonna give me the name, I want to go with the joke name or come one to beforehand.
I would love the joke name.
All right, we're gonna go with the joke name. Shout outs to Cyber if he's watching this. Probably not. And I'll have you just explain the joke.
Well, that one's on Sliver. I wasn't even there for that one.
I wasn't there. Only Cyber was there, I think.
Only Cyber was
So, so Rambler had the great idea to cast Slow Burn on Salabok.
No, I didn't have the, that was not my idea. That was what Cyber told me to do as a joke.
So, Slow Burn does almost no damage unless you glitch it, level 80. And whenever you hit Salabok, you will hide in the water, so you have no chance to actually damage it. The fight takes forever.
And Salabog has like 3,000 HP. And
Yeah.
Vanilla is the
And
second
it
boss
does
of the
15.
game. Speed, but
That's 15 per tick, so it's 200 ticks.
Yeah, so he just picked up Speed, which is not your vanilla spell you would get in the main game. So you're going to notice that all the alchemy spells are randomized throughout the game, and the ingredients that are required for them are randomized. And depending on your setting, those kind of requirements for those ingredients changes. So in Chaos, there's no real order to the ingredients whatsoever. On easier difficulties, it's without Chaos, you'll have just shuffled ingredient patterns or whatnot. So we really don't know how bad or good these spells are going to be, or how useful they'll be.
So shops are not yet randomized, which means if he gets a cheap spell, he can just get the ingredient.
Alright, I gotta
But
remember,
if it's
there's one more
busted or
gourd.
not.
I think that's blocked by grass. I think I'm missing one in this area. Maybe over here. No, it's the starting area. But as you see, the axe does a ton of damage for the early game. It has a base power of 50, so it's doing 50 damage to these plants, pretty much.
So yeah, I mean that's a good question just to stay in general in the stacks. What's randomized in this game? The weapon locations are randomized, depending if they're boss drops or not. If they'll be shuffled amongst the bosses. All item pickups from these chests are randomized.
So at the moment, the gourds are randomized among each other, and the key items are randomized among each other. The only item that's not randomized we'll get to in a little bit.
So yeah, the boss drops are randomized amongst themselves.
Well, there's the acid rain you wanted, but it has 3 dry ice to use.
All the alchemy spells are randomized. The ingredients required for them are randomized. The amount of those ingredients are randomized. Currently,
the dog is randomized.
Yeah, the dog is randomized. Music can be randomized for certain screens. Armor pickups are progressive currently. So the first armor he'll pick up from a chest will be the dino skin.
Or
And then
the mammoth guard or shell hat.
yeah. So you can in Secret Evermore you have 3 different armor styles. You've got the hat, the bracer, and the chest plate, and they're all progressive.
All right. Even though I could go right to the Windwalker now, I'm not going to because I'm still super low leveled. And Thrax will have a required item anyway. But one thing you can do, first off, is these enemies here in the desert have a ridiculous amount of experience for early in the game. So you will gain a ton of levels early just by taking these guys out. You see, I've already hit level 4 and just like 2 shots. They have 20 experience points for each one, when all the other, like the plant has 1. The maggots in the bug muck have like 3. These guys have like 20.
So yeah, at level 1, he would only be doing 3 damage with his bone crusher to these skeletons. So it was a really great find to find the Ammo Smasher. He's leveling up really, really quick to make sure Thrax doesn't completely body him.
Yeah, because I still have no call beads and I have no offensive spells at the moment.
Well, if
Oh
you
yeah,
get
that's
some
another good
dry
point.
ice,
Ingredients that are like sniff spots. The locations aren't randomized, but where you pick up ingredients on the ground, those are all randomized as part of the ingredientizer. So he could find meteorites at the beginning of the game. You've already found a few Atlas amulets, right?
Yeah, I found 2 Atlas amulets. I found a mud pepper already. There's Hardball, but it uses Atlas amulet and ethanol. And it's a pretty weak spell in general, but I think I might have 1 use of it. 1's better than none.
Now, if you remember playing the game in Act 2, when you get the Atlas formula, there are Atlas amulets that you can buy, but the game would only let you buy up to 3. That restriction's taken off in the randomizer. It just becomes 50 jewels more expensive for every additional one you buy when you have that many in your inventory. So it'd be very expensive, but if he wants to use with a spell with an Atlas amulet, he could get away with that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to use Hardball much. Just if I find ethanol somewhere, I can actually use a couple of them. If I find 5 of them, that'd be good, because I can level up a spell at level 1, that'll make my call beat stronger.
Yeah.
so the double XP flag, Rambler said,
Yes.
actually gives double XP from enemies for weapons and for spells.
Yeah, so I might get this Atlas
Level
Smasher
spells
level.
twice as fast.
This Atlas Smasher might get to level 2 pretty quickly. Which would be nice for for Thrax. Not Salabog. Alright, now I'm gonna go take a little walk here. And
Laser
up.
lines would be great.
I went down to Whirlpool. Oops, I made a goof. And talk about this item I'm about to get, because it's the only item in the game that's not randomized ever, and there's a good reason for it.
It will be randomized one day. Don't you worry.
Oh, please don't. Please,
one day.
make it a flag or something.
Yeah, it will be behind the flag.
So
Don't
Rambler's
let the
been
sea
walking
drops.
around right now. That's a little slow movement-wise. So we come here to get the Jaguar ring. It's not currently randomized. It will be in the future, as you could tell from that threatening voice of Black Slither.
Hey, I found wings. Alright, never mind. The fight's not going to be a problem at all.
We
Wings
have
is a
to
good
fix
pick.
wings glitch.
Yeah. So there's a glitch that people would know from the speedrun of this game with wings. Wings and the escape spell function in a way that they remove you from a dungeon. They take you back to the beginning of the dungeon. But if you use them outside of a dungeon, you'll get a text box on the screen that says it didn't work. But there's this secret side effect that happens when that happens. When you see that text, you get removed as a target. And Sliver, you can better talk of what exactly happens. But enemies
I
can no
actually don't
longer
know.
really damage you or attack you, aside from very special conditions. So if he uses wings on the Thrax fight, he's not going to take any damage except for, I believe,
Thrax will deal damage on the recoil.
Scripted damage still
cryptic
works.
damage from his scream. Yeah.
That's not actually from enemy. But all casts and all attacks from enemies get cancelled. So what happens is that when you cast wings, it will make you invincible, so you
Hey.
cannot die during the wings animation.
There's a little bit of
Never gets reset.
Aw. I wanted that somewhere trolling.
So there's a levitate.
Almost.
The good news is I found it early. The bad news is it uses double the mud peppers you usually use. Mud peppers are just as hard to find in the randomizer as they are in the vanilla game, but they're a lot easier. And you don't have to go kill Salad Bug for one, so that's good.
The bad part, I mean, you'll probably have enough anyway, but
Yeah.
buying mud peppers will work against you if you try to go for the 50k of any currency.
Yeah, well, I could just get credits like crazy. Next.
So, for those of you who know the vanilla game, not the speedrun, but you just know that you need levitate to pick up rocks to access areas you couldn't access before. So it's good to find it here. There's always a hope as a viewer of someone running this that it's somewhere trolly, like the guy in the dark forest.
Oh, please don't.
Or on Nearest, where you have a 50-50 shot every time to either get the spell or not.
That was last seed that we did.
Yeah.
Luckily, levitate wasn't required.
For speedrunners, you know you can skip through the rock in the volcano and just get into there. You don't need levitate to actually beat the game. However, Black Sliver also fixed that. And so that rock skipping, at least the very first one from the volcano, can't be skipped. You need levitate to get into the volcano for the randomizer.
This game was nicknamed Secret of Glitch for a reason, and Sliver somehow fixed all that. He fixed 25 years of Nintendo mistakes in like a year.
I tried to like take the fun out of Evermore, you know.
Way to really build it up, man.
We didn't get to the other parts of the game where you took the fun out of.
So, if you don't fix the glitches, the logic depth isn't that high. So we fixed the glitches so the seeds get longer. You cannot access everything.
Yeah, to answer the question in chat, right now, enemies, spells, and attacks, and Randomizer in general is not a thing yet. In the future, maybe. But yeah, Thrax will do Acid Rain, it will hurt, but I might be able to one-shot this guy with the Atom Smasher level 2.
Yeah, I can't wait for Thrax to cast Nitro, that'll be awesome.
Alright, I'm kind of low, so let me use the pedal to heal. One of my bingo squares used dog resist 5 times, so I might let the dog die a couple times.
Who would program that square?
Queenie. So you see, that's just 255 damage there. Found 1 talents, that's nice.
That's all OP. Yeah, this is Thrax. If you're just playing this as a kid, this boss is actually kind of hard. There's a lot going on the screen. Even this attack right here, he'll take around 30 damage. Alright, 25, 27. If you're not prepared and you know that's going to happen, that's a lot of damage to take.
That's why I used the pedal early on in that fight.
Yeah, if the dog's dead, it's just going to be a single target on the boy, which would be super, super scary.
Alright, once we're done here, we can go start knocking off a few bingo squares up in the rest of Act 1. I see at least one we can do.
Is that the path you're going to take, going through some more Act 1?
Yeah, and there's our second axe, the bronze axe, which is actually really nice to get because it's actually required to be the boss in this game.
Yeah, so there are some of the logic flags that you have to look out for when you run this game. Bronze axe is required to get to Rimsala. Some spear that's the bronze spear or higher is required to fight Megator. You need that to hit the switch in the ruins in Act 2. You need the Night Basher, which it can be in any of the chests also, to get access to Sterling and Mongola. So we don't really know what he's going to need to do as far as getting access to areas. If he does go to Act 4, he's going to have to get 2 Diamond Eyes, a Gauge, and a Wheel. The 2 Diamond Eyes and the Gauge... No, the 2 Diamond Eyes and the Wheel will be on boss drops, and the Gauge will be in one of the chests. Now, there are... Sliver was nice enough to leave in 3 Diamond Eyes in the randomizer, so even if 1 Diamond Eye is on some trolley boss like Aquagoth, you'll be able to still find 2 somewhere else. So it's not too bad.
In case it's an Aquagoth, you will only be able to read because Aquagoth is behind 2 Diamond Eyes.
Alright, we're going to get our first bingo square here because we're about to hold 6 call beads.
So it's very luck based. How you going to tackle it?
Yeah, so one thing to do to bingo, see I have 2 marked off for types of axes and 1 marked off for use pedal. As you use it, you can get it. You can mark it off as 1 or 2 or whatever to make sure you can keep count. So there's your 6 call beats. So that's pretty much a free square.
Well, here's a question for you, Rambler.
What's up?
What did you set for bazooka ammo as your flag?
I fixed bazooka ammo.
Wow. Okay.
So shout outs to Assassin.
Yeah. How'd you take this one, Sliver?
So there's a guy or a person I actually don't know. It's called Assassin, and we have a ton of old school fixes for the vanilla game, and the last 3 releases I incorporated most of them.
Ugh.
And they aim at fixing vanilla glitches.
So chaos sucks. So I just
That explosion.
found a nice explosion, but it uses dry ice, which you cannot buy anywhere, so it's not going to be worth using.
So yeah, so in the English versions of this game, the second and third ammos would be infinite for you. You'd pick up 10 or 30, but they would never decrease in your inventory. So you would have infinite cryoblast, say, which would do an 800 attack power, which is an incredible glitch in the game, but it's a little OP, and so that's fixed in this. Rambler has that flag set, so his bazooka ammo will decrease as he fires shots. Another fix, I don't know if it's a fix, but it's something very nice that Sliver put in. The spell Energize. Wonderful spell to charge your weapons up or just get your stamina back really quick. Never really worked with the bazooka in the vanilla game, but it's programmed now to work. So rapid fire bazooka shots, if that happens in this run. Something to look forward to.
Very
Yeah,
nice
shout
if I have
out
to
to
go beat the
Assassin.
game.
Yeah, that's another fix from Assassin.
That's 2 pedals. So I probably will get a level up here off these spiders before I fight the vipers. Probably not. Let's go right to the vipers. So vipers is where I'm going to use all my call beats, because they can be a little trolly, and there's one call beat spell in particular that's really good against these guys. So if you're up here, you can damage the main boss, which is the gray one, Viper Commander, even if he's not down here yet, which normally, when you kill all the small Vipers, the large one will come down and fight you and has more HP, but if you're up here, you can take damage.
To answer the question in chat, sorry I missed that. No, once you have a bingo square, that square is set for the rest of the run. I mean, obviously, you can set the rules however you want to set them, but I just think in the community, we just kind of decided that if you reach that square, you can't get it taken away from you.
Received nothing. The classic.
Thank you, Sliver. Thank you so much for programming in nothing prizes.
There will be more.
I always accidentally not grab the alchemy from this guy.
So a few things that Rambler is maybe looking for, just give him an easier time running through here. As far as offense, he wouldn't mind finding the bazooka at some point. So currently there's 2, so you get 1 from Cecil in the vanilla game.
Hey, not the worst. I have to buy feathers, but that's pretty nice.
That's expensive, but yeah, not bad to find. The other bazooka is a boss drop. It's Verminator's vanilla drop. That's going to be on anywhere. Verminator is a progressive drop, so if he already has the bazooka, he'll get the shining armor, and if he already has the shining armor, he'll get 5,000
gold points. Yeah.
Yeah. To go with that bazooka, he'll also be looking for cryoblast projectiles, and you can buy them in Act 4 if you want to. But there's also a chest somewhere in the game that has 30 cryoblast projectiles in it, which would be a pretty good find.
Yeah. All right, so
spell-wise, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was like, we're gonna come up to a small cave, which actually has a key item in it. It's like a mini boss. That's pretty easy. It's a boss. It's 3 raptors in a cave. It's a boss. That I can just heat wave. This might not take him out, but it could.
Yeah, these guys are weirdly resistant to this spell.
Yeah.
It drives me nuts.
Yeah, so 2 heat
This
waves
is where
taken
the
out.
first aggressive armor comes from in the vanilla game.
Yeah.
Mm.
And we get a Diamond Eye.
Nice.
So that's the first Diamond Eye. And just three of them in the key item pool in this game.
Spell-wise, Nitro and Firepower are the strongest spells in the game. They both have an attack power of 120, I think, is listed in the table in the ROM. Or wherever. I forget where that table comes from.
Until
But
it's randomized.
until it's,
Can't wait for Slowburn to be like 200 power.
as you can tell, there's many threats coming from Black Sliver as far as awful, awful things that can happen.
This is what happens when the dev of a game is a total troll.
But we'll see if he even finds Nitro or Firepower or what their ingredients will be. He might not use them, but it's cool. You currently at least know where the bazooka is if you want to go that far to get it.
I
But
might head there.
spells can
Maybe go here next.
well, it's completely up to you, of course. But
Yeah.
spells can also govern your choice as far as where you go.
Alright, so
We
this
had a
is...
race seed yesterday that we got a really, really cheap Nitro spell to cost
Yeah.
for cast, and that really split us up in the race. We didn't really line up. Some of us went to Act 2, some of us went to Act 3, and just wrecked the game, not even needing the bazooka until the end of the game.
Yeah, so this is another bingo square. Climb the volcano. You go on top of the volcano, talk to this hermit. This is where you usually get the levitate spell, and you get lightning storm that uses mud, pepper, and wax. Another decent attacking spell.
Yeah, Lightning Storm's nice. It's got a pretty big range on damage, which is weird. I think it's level with explosion.
Pepper's bad.
Damage.
But pepper is a bad ingredient.
Yeah, mud pepper's a bad ingredient, but you can buy them from Blimp in Act 2. But it's a lot of money.
You're gonna throw your 300 joules at 5 mud peppers.
Well, if Lightning Storm is an attacking spell I want, then yes, I will. If I find a better attacking spell, I will not use that. That's what's great about this game, is that all the runners really need is one attacking spell, because you can just level that one up, as long as it's a good one. Like, Fireball is probably the weakest one that I will be happy with. But I'm looking for, like, Crush, Explosion, Nitro, Firepower, and then maybe Fireball, maybe Lightning Storm.
I'm over here.
So
hoping
chat,
you...
count me in for Team Crush.
Team Crush, yeah. I mean, everyone that played the game vanilla was Team Crush. Because Team Crush was early, and it was so easy to level up. Super cheap to buy. Here we are in the bug muck, but I'm not going to be here too long.
So, I'm really hoping you level up.
No, I'm just use the pedal, because I got to use pedal 5 times eventually, so...
Yeah, okay.
Won't be the first time I die to a Frippo.
We don't
So randomizing shops would be easy. I guess we will do that soon, obviously. But you know, I'm lazy.
No, the developer of the randomizer is very, very attentive to everything we require.
Alright, so here we go. Oh, what's this? We have the Wind Waker already. This is what makes this game open world. You get the Wind Waker to start.
Get the Flying Furnace. Now he's off to choose whatever destination he wants. He's got 2 spots he can land in Act 1, 2 spots in Act 2, and 1 in Act 3.
I'm going to start off by visiting our boy Blimp.
Okay.
Of course, you get a spell. You get to activate a flag for a boss later on. And with the Bronze Axe, I can actually go finish an entire Great Pyramid.
Now, Black Sliver did take a little bit of mercy on us. There's only 1 landing spot in Act 3. And to get to the other side, it's a bit of a trek. But he did implement a code so that if you talk to the guard at the well at the beginning of Act 3, it'll send you to Horus's camp in Act 2, which is a very, very nice shortcut.
Alright, so here we're going to trigger the scene where... So there is a bingo square we did not get called Control the Dog Only. And here we get to see Pup Dog. Watch how fast he runs.
That's Pup Dog.
He's so cute.
Shout out to Act 0, dog.
So, X-Zero Dog uses a lot of sprites. He only has the ones in that are required for the intro cutscene. And someone is working on reconstructing sprites, but we will see.
Yeah. Alright, so this is where you get Vanilla Crush.
How
Instead,
fast
we got
it
Cured. It uses limestone and gunpowder. Not worth it.
Wolf. Yes, Tara, we do have to still wait in the market, but you don't have to be in the market. Once you enter the market, there's a 14-minute timer that starts.
I know I had this one here. Heal an oasis in the desert.
Nice. But you can go and do other things. There's also an auto tracker for this game that Black Sliver programmed himself. And on that tracker is an icon that gives you the time that's left in the market timer while you're off doing other things. And after those 14 minutes, the chicken icon illuminates that's on that tracker. And so from that point, you have 4 minutes to get back to the market before the flag resets and the timer restarts. So even if you missed a market timer once, it's still just going to start again, and you can get back there whenever you need to.
Yeah, so it basically runs on a 20-minute timer, and there's 5 minutes for you to get in there. There's the fireball I was talking about, but it's not too expensive, but it's a 2 and 2. And I get a free spiky collar by talking to this guy here. This is a guy that many people thought was just random pop-up, but he's fixed in 2 spots in here. This is the easiest one to get to. So we'll equip the spiky collar to the dog. And now we're going to try to do this little glitch to get to the caster. I think we gotta go like here and then up. No, that's not it. You gotta like hold up. How you do this against solar?
Is it the rock to the left?
Oh,
Might be
the
the rock to the left.
Okay.
Oh, no, I think you glitched the screen already with that broken dude.
Okay. There we go. So now we're here.
Nice.
I'm not gonna go through the training sequence just yet, even though Hold 10 Charms is in there. I will do a little bit of training sequence. Like I'll get a free armor from this guy. As long as it triggers. Yeah, here we go.
Is there some technical reason why the timer can't be removed? Yeah, the technical reason is Sliver hates us, I think.
Yes.
Alright, so we'll start off by change our money first. First things first, because we have no jewels at the moment.
So if you have 2 diamond eyes, the timer is ignored. Problem with removing the timer is that you have no chance of doing trading for beating Vigor.
So it would force you. So yeah, like he said, if you have 2 diamond eyes, the timer's ignored, which means that Aegis is unlocked. So you'd have to go straight in from Vigor into Aegis, and then you'd be able to do trading. I could see. It's nice to have the ability to trade before that. All right, we've given us Atlas guy.
Regrowth. Not the best. So I could wait like 7 minutes outside and spin the desert to go get the free ingredients, but I'm not going to do that just now. I will do center square though, so we got to buy tapestry, perfume, and scarab. Let me see how much rice I can buy. We can start the trading sequence a little bit to start our way to get 10 charms. This lady I talk to the most in any game because cheapest rice. Just gimme.
So are you gonna be Vigor?
Well, am I gonna be what? Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna do the training sequence first. We'll see what I can do in training sequence.
Shoutouts to Queenie for this market squares.
Yeah, so Queen MB is the one that came up with almost all of these bingo squares. So if there's anything that really causes you to suffer in there, be sure to let her know. Yeah, this will be, for those who are just joining, this will be a triple bingo. As soon as we get 3 bingos, we'll call that good. We'll see how much time's left after that.
Yeah. I do have a guide here to help me with the trading sequence to make sure it's done faster. Otherwise, it takes it might take a while.
Can someone put exclamation point cheat in the chat?
This is not cheating. This is using a player's guide. Hello. All right, so we did that. We need more rice. 80 more rice. See how many charms I can get in the first go around here.
Man, the people want the bottom of chicken.
Well, I will taunt the chicken. It's on my bingo board, so I'm gonna give that to them at least.
That's Meta Sigma's baby right there.
Yeah.
I'm more of an appendectomy goat kind of guy.
Alright, what do we have? 55 rice and 50 spice. I need 80 spice, jeez.
You know, I'm looking at this bingo board. I kind of hate this bingo.
This bingo board's really bad, yeah.
You might not have to worry about filling time with this.
So this would be my fault, I guess.
Oh, this
I
would
picked
totally be
it.
your fault. But yeah, he's just trading right now. Currently, the market, and really all shops, they're not randomized.
Soon.
That's of course in production, right, Sliver? That's usually the answer we get for everything.
I might actually have to play with all this.
The items you get from the market are mostly useless. So we would have to fix them first.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different ways we could tackle this. Even mixing in boss drops with the market.
No.
I would love that. I would not mind that at all.
No, I knew that was coming to be a no from him. Very easy to bait a no out of Sliver.
So we buy 14 beads from this guy. 10. We'll buy 15 for now.
Yeah, but if chat's not having the best time right now watching this market timer.
Alright, so before we buy chickens, we're going to taunt the chickens. We get a nice little... If people watched Meta do this game 6 years ago and Summer Games Done Quick, they know what's coming. Is reward for getting sucked into the sand pit outside the market randomized? No, you get 99 rice, 99 spice. But that is a bingo square that I have had a couple times, and it's a nice, easy one. Just takes a long time.
Spin in the desert, right?
Yeah, spin in the desert.
Also Queenie's idea.
Hey, you! Who, me? Yes, you! Pwah! Do not taunt the chickens. Taunt the goats if you want, but leave the chickens alone. And then you talk to the chicken lady, and as she says, as much as I hate to part with one of my chickens, especially to a low-down chicken taunter such as you, which is not usually said unless you taunt the chickens. It's a nice little Easter egg that's in this game. Alright, 11 chickens. 3 tapestry. Tapestry is this lady. 8 perfume.
Well, I guess someone doesn't like my statement about market being useless. So what I meant is that it's not worth the time. Because it takes quite long to get stuff, and if you could grind for XP or check more checks, the time would be better spent at the moment. So we only ever see market and the bingo.
Alright, so now we're going to go to this extra area in the market, which has the only place where you buy limestone tablets and jeweled scarabs.
So you've got 2 squares on the bottom line.
Yep.
Pincered between get dogs attack to level 3 and find the chocobo egg.
Well, finding chocobo eggs easy because you just get it in Act 3.
Yeah.
Limestone
I guess
tablet
you
and
could
2.
energize the dog. Get back to Act 1.
This is jeweled scarab. I need 4. And then I need to go get golden jackal. 3 golden
So yeah,
jackal.
like Sliver said earlier, the double experience and double gold flags, or double currency flags, they operate also for weapon attack. So any weapon that Rambler uses on the boy, the dog attack, that all levels up twice as fast as in the vanilla game. So it won't be completely awful if he chooses to do that for one of his bingos.
It takes forever. It's still 128 kills.
Bah, a simple energize will fix that.
Alright, now we can start buying some of the charms that that's why we did all that for. Start with my favorite, the Jade Disc. I don't have enough for it. Great. I must have messed up something. Alright, I got the Ruby Heart. Moxa Stick. Sunstone. Alright, I think I need to buy more beads to get this. Right. 3 chickens, 3 beads. Yeah, I need 1 more bead.
How many jewels for 100% market? Oh, gosh.
Not too many. Alright, Jade Disc, Ruby Heart, and Moxa Stick.
I would have to check my guide.
Yeah, off the top of my head, just as a guess, if you mean 100% as in just getting all the charms, 1,500 to 2,000.
Yeah, and I came in with like 1,500, so pretty easy. Then we get this, trade this in.
There's a note that it says hold 10 charms, which means if you trade one away,
It counts?
it doesn't count.
Doesn't count, alright.
Not
So I hold
You have to hold
6 right
10
now.
at the same time.
I got 6. And then we come back here. Hey, there's a big rock over here. We're using our 1 levitate that we had to lift the rock.
So yeah, it was something that this rock's going to be tied to, just to prepare everybody. You'll see other stuff in other parts of the game, but cutscenes are still in the game, and just watching where, like, if you walk into a cutscene from a wrong entrance, just kind of watching how the cutscene unfolds is kind of fun to watch. So we'll see a few instances of
Yeah,
it.
we're gonna do one right now because we're gonna go watch that rock land now, but not from the screen we usually would see it from. Because we're gonna go. So remember we took the Wind Waker and we landed it at the bottom of the desert, and we took a little warp to the top of the desert. Well, we come over here and hey, warp dark over here. How about that?
Yeah, that's another great aspect of the open world. You don't have to go back and fetch the Windwalker, it's just there.
Yeah, the Windwalker will just be at every fire pit in the game.
Fun fact.
I'm gonna
or
heal
Act
now
1, I
because I might get one shot by some of these enemies, so I'm gonna heal a little more now. There's nectar.
For Act 1, it moves the Windwalker when you enter the fire pit.
Yeah. So watch, we enter from the fire pit, and all of a sudden, we come from the top.
It's a great.
Hey, that was required too. Look at that.
What in the world?
The first
I am disappointed right now.
So there are 280 something gourds in the game, and that gauge is required for Act 4 and isn't any. It's basically, if you watch Zelda Randomizer, Link's the Past Randomizer, it's a really bad ice run hunt. But I'm still gonna look at chests because maybe I need the Night Basher. You never know. which is the last really important thing we need to get from gourds.
So what's interesting about Evermore is that not all walls can be smashed with the best axe. Some walls need bronze axe, some need night basher, and some need any, and some need bronze axe or higher. So that's super strange.
Yeah, and on the other side of that, any lance that's the bronze spear or higher can do what the bronze spear can do.
Yeah. So we do have the bronze axe. The bronze axe is special because it's the only item that can knock down the walls inside of the pyramid. So I'm gonna be heading to pyramid now because that's a boss I can beat, even though it might stink a little bit. The boss at least. But there's a ton of items in there and a lot of enemies to kill. First things first, I'll take this out to make sure and get another alchemy spell from this guy.
And even if he didn't find the gauge yet, the pyramid's a great place to go to. There's a huge density of checks for chests in there.
This is a little different than the scene from yesterday, guys.
Oh my gosh. Get wrecked, Rambler.
Oh, man.
Welcome to chaos, everyone.
So in case you guys didn't see it, that's 2 meteorites, 1 mud pepper to use the best attack spell in the game. Yeah.
So, yeah, Nitro's out. Hopefully he finds firepower if he still wants to use spells.
I mean, I do have... well, I didn't buy mud peppers for explosion. Sorry, next one. What do I... What's my skill trace right now? Oh, I have lightning storm, which is mud pepper, and fireball, which is crystal and vinegar. So I can stock up a fireball, but I'd have to go back to Strongheart. He sells both crystal and vinegar.
Chat makes a good point. You've got a bingo square you could check off. You paid Tiny to throw a rock.
I did pay Tiny to throw a rock. I mean, where was that? That's right here. Okay. I mean, that right board might be coming along pretty nicely soon. So I'm about to talk to Horus also.
Now I wonder if I should have said anything.
I might have seen it. Let's use essence here.
Maybe for the people that weren't here earlier, these horrible ingredients are only if you turn on chaos, because if you don't, the ingredients will just get shuffled. Yeah. So you will have the same amount of ingredients as in metal.
And let's talk to Horus. So we have 4 of the right column now, the O, if you will.
Rambler, so that I can sleep tonight, could you do me a huge favor and save your game with this lady to the left?
I saved my game already. Drain guy.
Okay. Okay.
And I saved that blimp also.
You know what? Forget me. I need to have faith in you, man. I need to have faith in you.
Look, the one time that I died late was when I went to Sterling, and I lost like Verminator and all that. Yeah, that was a couple weeks ago, but that's before double experience, so that shouldn't happen anymore. Hopefully.
Speaking of which, another really kind of neat thing, and we'll see what happens with this seed. If you go to Act 4 with the intent to beat the game, you have to come back to Act 3 to get the energy core. And the energy core isn't currently shuffled into the game. It's in its vanilla spot underneath the chessboard. So for the randomizer, you have a choice. If you decide to go through, beat Sterling, and then fight Mongola, the chessboard will be unlocked from Ebon Keep on the right side. So you can just land the Windwalker, just go straight from Ebon Keep into the chessboard, get the energy core, and then come back. If you don't do that...
Slivu! It's not randomized enough.
Huh.
Luckily, we don't really need Revealer to progress, but
I mean,
yeah, you'll be fine.
Mushrooms are a super bad ingredient.
Yeah.
Super bad ingredient.
It's up there with feathers and feathers and mud peppers.
Yeah, it's basically the same as feathers.
If he doesn't beat Mongola, then he'll have to go through the prison, through the sewers, through the dark forest to get to the chessboard. And then up to him if he comes back through the chessboard or if he goes the new shortcut through Aquagoth's well back to Act 2
Yeah.
to get to the Windwalker again.
The shortcut is faster.
The shortcut's
Oh, for
definitely
sure.
faster. Yeah. The Dark Forest is a mistake, and I really hope I don't want to do Blackout because I do not want to go backward through the forest backwards on foot. It's just horrendous.
So
That
also
one I will
promised
yell at
someone-
Queenie about.
Oh, it's popped up.
It was popped up.
I always, I also promised someone to randomize the Dark Forest. I guess that's coming soon.
Please,
Oh,
God, no.
They
Make that a
give it,
flag, please.
Make that a flag with double "Are you sure" boxes behind it.
Alright, so this is going to be a little bit tricky because this is my last offensive spell, so these bone buzzards will hurt. So I might go do a lot of healing items here. Like I said. Usually I would have an offensive spell to knock these guys out because they're hard to hit.
They're hard to hit.
Yeah.
Smack.
Speaking of hard to hit, these mummy cats, which are on the bingo square, are also hard to hit.
So you can also press select to despawn enemies here,
True.
but you don't want to despawn the mummy cat if you want to kill it.
Yeah, well now I have to despawn just so I can heal. I can always deal with the mummy cats when it's just mummy cats and not bone buzzards everywhere as well. Okay, so press the select, you switch to the dog, and then you switch back, and hey, look, the enemies are gone. Now we're getting to the part of the game where there's lots and lots and lots of items.
See what you get. Maybe we'll get some cryoblast or something.
Maybe. Well, you know, I don't have the bazooka yet. I do want to start taking out these mummy cats. So we're gonna knock that bingo square off.
So you could do the diagonal that has Terminator. Grab the bazooka.
You would put the poor dog through that misery.
It didn't take so long when I did it last time.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, oh god.
Man, Pyramid, what are you doing? Where's the good stuff?
Yeah, Pyramid has been very mean.
It's a trap.
Just wait till we get to the snake statues.
Well, we're going to soon to snake statues. We go to top left first. Yeah, I know what's gonna happen. I'm out of essences, great.
Oof.
Well, I'm gonna take a little poison damage, it's gonna wear off eventually. And I can't select these guys off like I could in the other screen. And here come... Oh god.
But if you find out a way, you can.
Why are you following me? Here, eat this. Hey, regenerate magic. It's nice.
What am I seeing? What's happening? Okay.
Yeah, early
You
bronze access to garbage pyramid is pretty standard. I think.
Get me out! Thank you for healing. Holy crap, Pup Dunk's fast.
Yeah, Pup Dog's really
Yes.
fast. This guy's just trolling me. Alright, here comes another mini boss, which will have a key item.
Yeah, what do you think about that, Sliver? Randomizing the 4 switches that the dog steps on.
Oh god, no.
Sure.
Please don't.
You got a shore from him, Griever. That's a good idea.
No.
So what's interesting about movement speed is that it depends on the animation. And running with a spear and running diagonal for the boy is faster than running with a different weapon or not like sideways. And Act Zero Dog has the same animation length as Act 4 Dog, I think. So he's as fast as Toaster Dog.
I was always intrigued by these palette changes on these enemies.
Yeah. Oh wow, they're just really not getting into a good pattern for me. At least they're not casting slow burn yet.
So yeah, these guys count as a boss, so he'll get an item from them.
This is where you get the bronze axe in the vanilla game. And I got 10,000 gold coins.
Well, you get to Act 4, you got that thing
Yeah.
knocked off.
Can buy all the mud peppers.
So here's where we're gonna need the bronze axe, because I'm gonna find the save point in here. The Adam Smasher does not take that wall down, only the bronze axe does.
So yeah, the runner never wants to see things in his seed or her seed randomized. It's always the people watching that want to see all the torture and everything happening.
Yeah. Some lag even in the text box, but now I'm at least saved.
Solar can breathe again.
Yeah, Soul just likes breathing when I save and heal. Whoa.
NYRambler has a point. That sounds horrible.
That sounds horrible. It's going in.
This is how we decide.
So yeah, to get to Act 4, technically all Rambler needs is one more diamond eye
And the wheel.
and the wheel, both of which will be boss drops.
Yeah.
See how lucky he gets. If he gets a diamond eye or a wheel here, I'm calling spliced. You all should do the same. Wait, did I blink? What the heck even died right there?
Alright, here comes one of the usual more trollier bosses, but we're gonna get your cheat counter ready, guys.
Wait, why?
What we're gonna use wings.
What? Do they work in here?
Yes.
Rambler tested all the spots.
Good old Rambler.
So we press wings. It says it didn't work. I'm confounded, which is thinking a little bit, but now we don't get hit by anything. Even these flashes that are really annoying, dog takes no
Yeah,
damage.
that's kind of a shame because this would have been a great spot to bring the dog back to life a few times.
Yeah.
That flash spell does a hefty amount of damage to the dog and the boy, but it's easier to dodge it with the boy.
Yeah, so level 2 Adam Smasher does a decent amount of damage to these guys. I think they have 1200 HP.
Yes.
And I'm not confounded anymore, which is good. So there's one cycle where it spins and the statue should flash at the dog. Usually the dog, sometimes it's the boy too. And there they go.
Nicely done. You have bigger cojones than I do.
Well, I had also wings.
There's no way I would have tried that.
Also a level 2 attack Atom Smasher, but
Yeah.
unfortunately the item that I got is not a good one. It's the
Aquagoth.
The Aquagoth drop that gives you 7 honeys in the vanilla game.
Where to now, boss?
Oh, who knows? I guess Act 3. We got all those gold coins. There's a lot of stuff we can do there that I don't really want to do. We get the escape formula, maybe?
I see one cheat command in chat right now.
Alright,
There you go.
Oh, we forgot to mention the boss where you will want to use wings is Sterling, right?
Yes. Definitely use wings on Sterling. It's almost as funny as a slow burn on Salabog. Yeah, almost as funny.
What's the matter with you two? So yeah, one thing that's going to be taken off the table at some point is the wings glitch, so we can not use that.
Nope.
Use it.
Nope. If you could somehow restrict it to just the final boss room, I won't be too mad.
If he didn't have wings for the glitch, other spells that he might be looking for are the barrier spell, which he just picked up, or Horus's Aura spell, which will be a chest item somewhere in the game. Both of those will give him immunity for a little bit of time. One thing you don't really see too often are the force field and reflect spells, but they can work out for you in that same kind of sense. I forget, is force field protects you against physical attacks, reflect protects you against alchemist spells? Okay.
Alright, so I stocked up on crystals and vinegars. I guess I will have to use Fireball as my offensive spell for now.
Have faith, young Rambler. Tinker holds all the spells you need.
And speaking of Tinker, that's where we're going to next. We're going to go visit Act 3 a little bit, which is very interesting, especially now we have Gauge already. There isn't really much need to do all the checks in Act 3. There's 2 castles filled with houses that have stuff in it. Defeat the Verminator is on the board. Escape a collapsed castle is a very late check in this game. It's also on the board.
So the way we fixed Act 3 is that we just fill both towns always.
Yeah.
In a vanilla game, you will have one town empty and one filled.
Dog, where are you going? Why are you walking off the screen, dog?
Oh, that lovely cutscene RNG.
Well, it doesn't matter the fact that prehistoric dog is literally slow, but yes, this is probably the longest cutscene in the game.
Yeah, it could be.
We also see 4 scripted sprites here. One day I will fix that. So the sprites that are not part of the NPC or playable character in this case, but instead are scripted, are always the same. So we will have to go in and fix all the rooms.
Is Perma Aura patched out, Sliver?
How does Perma Aura work?
Not sure. I think. Oh gosh. Way back in the day when they used to do Atlas Glitch in 2 steps, one for the defense, one for the attack. I think they used Aura to kind of give you that invincibility. So I'm not sure.
So if it works by cancelling, it still works. Would be the same as Pixie Dust, I guess.
Okay.
But we will fix this.
But yeah, the Atlas Glitch for sure has been fixed. You no longer get optionally, of course. But you no longer get the super strength and the invincibility from it.
Well, we found escape, so there's that.
perma wings.
Perma wings.
Fireball looks nice.
Let me buy some acorns to fuel that up.
They don't want us to know how perma RO works, so it doesn't get fixed.
Alright, time for a nice little fight, along with the worst pun in the game.
Okay, so Perma Aura is backhand swing it. Same as we do for Pixie Dust. If it's fixed in PAL, I think the Edge Assassin Road also fixes it.
So we're gonna show off a little push here called
Because,
casting.
Because Assassin's Fix works like the PAL fix. But we don't have it yet, it's not released. And I don't know if it will ever be released. But we will see.
Yeah, so Rambler's doing a neat little trick where you can multicast spells within one spell cast animation, do some extra damage.
Alright, rate that pun, guys. See the pun on the screen? Rate it. I rate it like negative 500 out of 10.
Of course, negative 500 out of 10.
It's so bad. Oh, thank God we don't have prehistoric dog for this cutscene.
Those cutscenes are so great.
No, they're not.
So yes, everybody who just came in or just been watching for a little bit, welcome everybody. This is the Secret Evermore Randomizer, aka the Evermizer. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask again. We've answered some already, but by all means, we are allowed to answer chat. So if you have any questions about certain things, of course, direct them all at Black Sliver, and then he'll pass them on to me.
Sure.
Yes. I mean, he is a dev after all.
But we need Solar's ASMR voice. So.
So you see, Rambler is currently talking to Queen Camellia. And depending on how many call beats he has in his inventory, he signed or not. He got 2 call beats. Good for him.
Which I might need for when I go fight the big old rat coming up.
So yeah, the difficult part about coming to Act 3 is you start at this part of Act 3, and if you don't really have armor to protect you, to advance you have to go through the prison backwards in this castle, and it's just terrifying. The enemies in here can absolutely destroy you. There's a few kind of cheaty ways to work around it. You can cast Plague on the enemies and they'll just die eventually, but it's a little scary.
Okay, top or bottom?
Bottom.
Oh, you're right. And it's not that bad.
Dang.
It's
That is the sweetest things you could ever tell me.
it's heal, but it's not the best. Alright, so we're going into the sewers, which can be a little dangerous, so I better stock up on be careful and... Oh wait, I used to skate, never mind.
Not for the vanilla game, for the randomizer.
I was typing that out, Sliver, so you didn't have to say that.
Yeah, the dev of the randomizer is here with us, Black Sliver. If the dev of
that's the only person you need to hear
if the
from
dev
now.
of Evermore Regular was here, we'd say, how come did you make a glitchy game so bad? Now, the game is amazing, but it has so many glitches. So many things wrong with it.
So half of the patches are just to fix this half of Act 3. There's so many soft bugs just...
Oh yeah, I found a soft lock in here and we got fixed.
Yeah, these prisons gave Sliver such a headache when this first came out. And darn it all, we all found ways to break the game.
Also, if the drawbridge is not accessible and you leave the castle, you will just softlock in the air.
And here comes everyone's favorite, the bot, which kind of sucks. So let's just no one shot. We're gonna plague it.
Yeah,
No, he one-shots you if you are below 100.
Yeah.
Luckily,
if you
I have
come to
escape
Act
on.
3, straight from Act 1, this guy can absolutely one-shot you. Even if you try to spellcast to kill him with alchemy, he'll still get a shot off, and
Will
if you're done your
snipe you.
spellcast the animation, yeah, he'll snipe you. You sound like you're speaking from experience, Liz.
I died
Raise your hand
times
if you've
last
died
time.
to guard bot here. I have.
I'm raising my hand.
There we go. of course, with the escape glitch, wings glitch, not a problem.
All the cheating.
Listen. Just listen. I got nothing else to say. Alright. Let's exchange money.
Well, I actually played the PAL version, so PAL version has most glitches fixed. I did not have the first playthrough, I think.
That's another charm, the Oracle Bone.
So the Oracle Bone's important. Hopefully he gets the 10 charms before he, or if he even decides to talk to the Alchemist underneath the chessboard. The Alchemist will give you 2 spells. 1 if you don't have the Oracle Bone, but 2 if you do have the Oracle Bone. So it's good that he's picking this up. Oh, actually, I don't think he actually takes the Oracle Bone from you, so... Disregard me worrying about the charm count.
Why is that?
Don't pay any attention to me.
8 perfume and 6 beads. I need 2 more beads and the rest perfume. And then I gotta go to the Ivor Tower one just so I can get the rest of the training sequence in the alleyway in Ivor Tower.
Yeah, that's where he'll pick up his Chocobo egg, unless he wants to buy so many pots from the market.
Alright, so charm count, just to confirm, the diamond eye and the gauge do not count towards the whole 10 charms, so I now have 8. 2 more to go. Chocobo egg will be 1, and I could rebuy the silver sheath for the other one. Now we're going to check a bunch of these houses. Really only looking for Night Basher at this point, though. Some of the alchemies will be nice. And maybe we can find some armor before we have to buy some from Cecil from Final Fantasy II, I think he's from.
Isn't it 2/4? That's how that one works?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
2/4, 3/6, then actual 3, actual... I forget. Yeah, Final Fantasy IV to almost everybody. And there's an armor for us, but we're gonna buy a better armor pretty soon.
Yeah, so that's his first armor pickup. You see, that's why it's the dino skin. If you join late in this run, we had mentioned that the armor pickups are progressive, so it'll always start with the dino skin and just move up from there.
Just because people complained it was too easy.
Yeah, I found Protective Ring in the first chest one time, and I
Yeah, if you get
Cecil of the
Defense
Baron
point.
Council.
will really matter. So it will be subtracted from the actual damage you would take if you get Act 4 armor in Act 1. You're invincible, basically.
So yeah, just like the vanilla game, if you buy something from Cecil when you meet him, he'll give you the bazooka. So he has the bazooka and 1 shot right now. He also picked up some armor, so he'll finally be able to tank a few hits.
Yeah,
so I can relax.
Yeah, I won't die in the overworld now.
There's 34 or 30, I think 34 spells in the game, not counting laser, which isn't used in this. So he's picked up a few amount of spells. He's going to get 2 more here as he's going through these houses.
I have to make sure I see what I have with the arm protection and helmets, because they're both on my bingo squares.
And that's another reason he's looking for the Night Basher. Even if it's not for progression, it could just be to get the 4 types of axes.
Also, I need it for Escape a Collapsing Castle, which I might need. Because the top left, down right diagonal looks possible.
No. Man, the people... Rambler, listen.
What?
The people know what they want. The people want the center column. Among all of that, they want that center column. They want you to go backwards on foot. They want you to beat the game. They want you to beat the secret boss and the dog level of 3.
That is a really bad... That's a bad combination right there. I already got the Tapestry Perfume Scarab, obviously. The next most likely one for me to get is probably
So to buy the armor here, you have to clear the prison and get the money for it. So progressive armor is actually sometimes worth it.
Hey, that's not too bad.
Yeah, super heal's not bad. It takes a long time for super heal to resolve, but it fully maxes out your HP. And it's not the worst combination, acorn and root. I think that's vanilla, right? Is it acorn and root vanilla?
Why would you embarrass us and ask us that in front of all these people? How the heck am I supposed to know that?
What, do you never use super heal?
No, I never used super heal.
Super heal
Naris
is
is a jerk.
super heal is the spell you get from Naris, the 50-50 guy, who I happened to get first try this time, so that was good. So you see I have the bazooka here, and this next boss fight is one of the most infamous because his magic spells hurt a lot.
So in the randomizer, no check is missable. I went all out to even make the Colosseum holding cell accessible after you defeat Vigor.
Yeah, so like Lance will be in both towns, so you can get his spell there. That's right, Sliver, I don't want to misspeak. Right?
But yeah, right.
Okay.
I mean, he's in both towns in vanilla. He's always in the town that has people in it. And since we have people in both towns, he is in both towns. And the chests he checks in vanilla are from the first town. And that check got removed in the randomizer because it would be missable otherwise.
GG on the Verminator kill.
Yeah, nice little six casting fireballs, pretty easy.
Yeah, everybody, make
So
sure
what's
you follow
interesting-
Bingo Board. He's getting pegged right now.
I messed this up. I gotta go. I missed.
Sorry, Sliver, what's interesting?
So what's interesting is when you cast Reflect at Verminator, he will always cast his weaker spell.
Oh, that is cool.
It's
But you
actually not the case, but he will. Period.
But wait, my brain. Never mind.
Because he will. You know, if he damages himself, he will cast a weak spell, and if he damages you, he will always cast a strong spell.
Oh, I see what you're getting.
I forgot how to. Oh, I know how now. Gotta go this way.
Is it possible to fix the multiple spell glitch? You mean multicasting?
You mean 8 casting?
Why?
Why would you fix
Why
8
did you
casting?
take that from us?
So even though we have the Atom Smasher, which is better than the Night Basher, it still will not crack down the barriers here in the sewers.
Currently, the bosses are all vanilla as far as stats. From a troll's perspective, I think it's been talked about to speed up their animations and what they decide and whatnot. Have we really talked about...
Why troll?
The Evermore is going down a very dark road right now,
Yeah.
people.
This is how we have a masochist as the person who runs the thing.
What about these stats, Sliver? Is that something that you think would be something we worked on as far as like progressive stats or just randomized stats?
Randomized, that sounds bad. Because you will die and remember why you died there. So changing the stats of bosses during the game is not really easy. You would probably have to duplicate all stat tables, which means we would rather make it depend on the order of bosses you do and not on your level. So the first boss would always be easy and the last boss would always be harder.
Yeah.
but it's still a lot of work because you have to duplicate the tables and swap them somehow. So, since I'm lazy, it's gonna take a while.
Alright, time for everyone's favorite pop star, Justin Timberlake.
Well, it was fun, everybody. I'm gonna head out. I can't deal with this.
Don't worry, he's dead.
But the pants.
Man, Fireball, you're pulling your weight.
Fireball's not. You are the one that always badmouthing Fireball. It's not that bad of a spell.
No.
Hey,
Also,
look what we found. Diamond number 2. All we know is the wheel.
oof. Nice. Shoutouts to the Secret of Evermore developers who decided to make Salabog have the same HP as the stinking dragon.
Alright, now we enter this guy.
You're gonna tell me you're gonna skip this bingo square.
Yes, I am skipping this bingo square.
Ah.
I beat Verminator. I got that one. Look, this is speed gaming. This is not walk slowly through a forest while you look at a map gaming.
Got him. So you can see the wings glitch, or the escape glitch, is pretty powerful here.
Yeah, because this guy can hurt you, especially with this storm. He can Storm, Crush, and Nitro. All of which can one-shot you, even in the vanilla game at this point.
Yeah, it really depends on who he targets and how much HP you have.
Yeah.
Some of the charms that he has right now are working in his favor. No, that's true. Another charm you get could be the Staff of Life if you beat Aegis with 6 call beats in your inventory already.
Yes.
Yeah. Whoops. All Rimsalas is definitely something that's been talked about.
Yeah.
We even have a screenshot of it.
Yeah, we've had teaser footage of it. Or at least teaser screenshots.
that is what we would call a mistake.
No, it was fun. I mean, if all NPCs in the first village are Rimsalas, it's kinda hard to get to Fire Ice, but it's still possible.
Imagine the fear in your heart when you enter that screen after the raptor fight and just hear.
I should put that in again. It was fun.
Alright, so he now has. This is your first spear, right?
Yes.
So he now has access to fully complete the ruins. If he chooses to do that, to look for the wheel.
I just have to go kill the boss. But the ruins will be where I go to after I clean out Ivor Tower.
Nah, Mad Monk's gonna have your wheel. I'm calling it.
Oh, I forgot Mad Monk can have the wheel.
Not Aquagod, not Aquagod.
Please stop. We're getting to the point now where I'm gonna start thinking about which.
Or maybe Mongola. Don't have Night Basher, right?
I don't have Night Basher, correct.
I'm pretty sure Night Basher is in the chest before Aquagoth. And Mongola would have the wheel, right?
That would be a true Cyber Sea. That would be the Cyber Sea.
Yeah, Foot Knight's a bit of an interesting boss. He doesn't do too much damage, especially when you have the Act 3 armor. But he's semi-resistant to spells, so you're somewhat forced to fight him with a weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, bazooka.
No bazooka. I haven't found any ammo yet.
So you can buy bazooka ammo in Act 3, but only after you have watched the big race.
Big race, which I really don't want to do the big race.
And you can only buy the weak bazooka ammo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
There.
it's good enough for...
Yeah, for sure. Especially since he has Energize.
Can I even get energized yet? I don't think I want the ingredients for it. I need a feather, because I don't have feathers yet.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying not to use escape on this boss, so I can actually say I killed the boss without using it. Although this is one of the three. I mean, he's a pain in the butt because he has high magic defense and pretty decent HP, so and high evasion too. But you can see with the armor I have, he's doing 0 to me. He's hurting the dog a little bit, which means I might be able to knock off the use dog business 5 times bingo square, which is really nice. Because that's and the dog is down now, so let's start using biscuits. Biscuits. So that's 1.
Oh.
Since we're in Act 3, the dog maze, which at least for me was the worst part of the game growing up.
Oh yeah.
It still is.
It's still in the game. But if you get the queen's key from the lady that's down there, and then you end up turning it in, you can go back into that dog maze because you hate yourself. I mean, because you want to get it, and re-get the queen's key to continue opening up all the doors. So that just goes along the same vein that none of these checks are missable in the game. You can't soft lock yourself by giving the queen's key away and then not open up the rest of the doors that might have something you need.
Yeah, the gauge can be there. I mean, in the early games of the randomizer, the gauge couldn't be there, but now it can. See, the armor I have, I'm not taking any damage, but the dog's still taking a decent amount of damage. Dog's on spiky collar still. If I took the spiky collar off, he can probably take a lot more damage faster. Actually, let's see what happens.
What's happening with the dog sprite right now, you'll see he changes into a different sprite when he gets hit. That's because in the ROM itself, the pup dunk, we call it, but the Act 0 dog doesn't have a complete sprite set. And so it's just filled in with other sprites right now. But we do have someone working on the sprites. He's so adorable. He walks backwards, he's still looking at you, moonwalking. But we have people working on sprites for the dog to fill in those missing sections.
It's part grinding dog death and part, not having the means to really take this guy on. Like, he should be dead soon. I think it's 1500 HP, I believe. But he's just hard to hit.
That's true, Dank Buds. Rambler, you've been playing an awesome game on the bingo board, is just playing bingo.
Yeah, the bingo board's just sitting there just hitting buttons. Also, the axe. The axe is up there. Dog with less hit. Maybe I'll get the dog's to level 3 soon. I don't know. So this is one of the only 2, I believe, boss fights that do not have a drop. This one and Sterling.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't call the Minotaur fight.
That's a mid boss. I would consider that.
Yeah.
The Mad Monk is a mid boss that has a.
The nice thing is the movement glitches, or not glitches, but movement tech that you would have from the speedrun in this game still exists.
Yeah.
So you can walk over the ravine in blimps if you know how to do that. You can skip Foot Knight completely if you don't have to go back through the chessboard. There's a few other things you can do. So at least Sliver hasn't taken that stuff away from us. You could increase the
pump
detection
dunk
time.
rock fast.
Oh, he's so adorable. Look at him go.
So you're gonna see a little out of order sequencing here as we enter through here. And now we're in the banquet hall. Yeah, we can't really out of order stuff.
This is a rando. This was kind of early this year, right?
Yeah, I believe the first stream we did was like very early part of this year.
You and I were talking about it, Sliver, at ESA.
So the development started, or me looking into how we could tackle this started almost a year ago.
Yeah.
But it took me a month or so to decode the scripting and stuff. So I think earlier, January or February, I'm not sure, was the first version that was actually not just open world.
There's his second wrist drop.
So the next one's gonna be a protector ring, I believe.
Meteorites are a good find.
I'm not using any meteorite spells. How many bingos do I need? I need 3. We need triple bingos, and let's see. Don't have any yet, but I'm pretty close to a couple.
We do have a 3-hour estimate, so he needs however many bingos he needs past 3 to fill that estimate.
Where did I go in this house? No, I did not. 'Cause I don't want to accidentally skip Night Basher.
I mean, you skipped a lot of chests already.
You don't have to tell him that. I wasn't gonna say that.
Well, guess what I just found.
Oh, you
Oh, that's
sliced.
nice.
Well, I need a spider's claw for that bingo square.
You must have the biggest smile on your face right now.
Get
so yeah, Spider Claw
absolutely wrecked.
is a boss drop, so that won't be as hard to find if that's the square he wants to get.
Yeah, I think I'm done. The only thing that would be nice now is laser lance, but it's not required, so I'm gonna just skip all the chests now.
I mean, people in chat, would you prefer that he do the middle column?
Please stop.
I would love
Please
to
stop.
see 15 minutes of him trying to guess the secret code for the secret boss.
It's a 1 in 27. It's not that bad. I've done it before. The problem is I ran out of magic the last time I had that bingo square.
The secret boss is actually missable. If it has the same code as the other code, it's missable.
Yeah. Oh, so that's also something. The logic isn't necessarily set up with the bingo square, so it is possible to have things that you just physically can't complete, like the secret boss, depending on the seed.
That's why you don't do full blackout bingo.
Yeah.
You're right, never.
But that's also the flag set for all accessible.
Chat would prefer blackout.
Yeah, so
oh god. Why'd you instigate the chat, guys?
What?
So we do have a check that makes sure that all key items are accessible and all spells, but it doesn't make sure.
I just have a question. How would the
You can
secret boss
have
actually be
two
missable?
squares. If the two codes are the same,
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the
you
codes.
can enter.
Yeah.
And we got people using channel points to highlight their messages saying chat is spoken. Man, they're... I just want you to know I have the biggest smile on my face right now.
Oy vey.
It's always great to not be a runner, right?
We were saying earlier in the chat that if you haven't soft locked this game yourself once, you're not a true player of it. I think
that's correct.
I think the secret boss is where I soft locked when I was a kid. It is possible to soft lock on that boss. I forget how I did it. But of course, you can say that for 70% of this game. If you're on a screen, there's a good chance you have a way to soft lock it.
Should have. I don't think it's 8 perfume first. It's 9 perfume, so I need more perfume, more beads. Then I get the chocobo egg and get another bingo square knocked off.
Yeah, chocobo egg will be nice. That'll increase his HP. For this, all intents and purposes, it's not actually that bad of a
Yeah.
charm to pick up.
But it takes a lot.
Bah.
Trading is
Trading's
slow.
fun. Trading's fun. I loved trading as a kid. I don't know why.
You're wincing right now, aren't you, Sliver, watching all this trading?
I just turn off the brain because I cannot comprehend it. I do have my checklist in case it's required.
Oh
That's
yeah,
it.
that's a good point, Magus. I don't think we talked about that. So you said that you soft locked on the bridges in the pyramid. That's very easy to do in the game. Sliver has fixed that, so those bridges no longer go away once you walk over them. That's a great addition to this game.
I'm actually gonna buy this. Where buy arm and helmet.
I actually believe more time went into fixing all the soft locks and glitches than into actually randomizing it.
I believe it.
So we got 4 and 2 now.
You also coded that beautiful script viewer for the game. For techies that really want to look into how the game operates.
Yeah, I wrote that for me.
All right, time for the best part of the randomizer.
I mean, it's open source and on GitHub.
Getting the heck out of Act 3.
Sorry, Sliver.
Push me back.
It's
in.
open source and on... It's open source and on GitHub, so everyone can use it, obviously. But yeah, the reason I wrote it is not because I'm a good Samaritan.
Don't get me wrong,
wasn't
I don't
happy.
want you people liking me.
It's because I wasn't happy with existing tools, so...
Alright, so we got the Hall of Caloisia, which is definitely my favorite dungeon as a kid, but in Rando, I just want to go fast, and I want to get this done as fast as possible, so... We already got the Bronze Spear. Stand right here. And I thought as a kid you had to get the Bronze Spear level 3 to use it. So, I did a lot of grinding in here.
You know, come to think of it, that is a dirty trick just to show throwing the spear.
Yeah. Found the dog. But I do want to... What's left? 7 cast. Nice. Yeah, so Storm did a ton of damage there because my fireballs are currently at level 4, so the Call Bead spells will do damage related to what your highest leveled spell is.
My gosh, you might have convinced me to use Fireball, Rambler.
And that's 3 Diamond Eyes. That's not exactly what I was looking for. Alright, we'll head back in, I guess.
And we don't have the tracker on stream. You have a symbol for 3 diamond eyes now.
Yes. And this is the one I don't know that well. This one's at the door, but I think I got it. Nope, I did not get it. Minotaur does not hold an item, but the Mad Monk does.
Yeah, so in this, just like in the vanilla game, you want to be careful. You don't want to be holding Sniff with the dog if you don't have any wings or escape, because you'll soft lock your game if you fall into the hole while sniffing with the dog.
Speaking of wings.
Yeah.
I have plenty of escapes, so I don't have to worry about wings. It'd be nice to have so I can save some escapes. Yeah, don't check any more boards. So I can just hit the switch and leave. Yeah, I'm not a speedrunner this game, but the movement, the boy moves faster when you're dashing and moving diagonally. I forget. Can I just drop down? No, I
You
can't.
want to bring out. You want to bring out.
He says no to that, Sliver.
So yeah, since the silence is awkward, if anyone is in chat that wants to like help out or is interested in modifying Evermore or just I don't know wants to read through code, I think Bonsai Beer posted a Discord link. Just talk to us. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of resources.
Yeah, for sure. If you're interested in this, head on over to the Discord. Bonsai has been putting this link in chat a few times.
So we tried to collect all the information that was posted 10 years ago and more. And wrote a lot of documentation for the new stuff that I've been working on. if you're interested in the game or in the engine or the scripting or whatever, just ask us.
I really enjoyed that. Take one swing with your spear and say, I can't be bothered. Sarcastic score.
Sarcasm. Yo, nice. And that's a mini boss. Doesn't give us an item, but it does unlock the rest of the hall for us by hitting that switch. Then we go to the left side and more codes for us to put in.
If Sliver gets to the point where he hates us even more and randomizes a Jaguar ring, this dungeon actually requires a Jaguar ring to get through room 3, unless you do frame perfect tricks or whatever.
Yeah.
But
It's already in the logic tree.
it's already in the logic tree that you need the Jaguar ring to get through this room.
Where's the switch in here again? It's down here, I think. I don't know if it's a certain switch you gotta hit or you have all of them, so I just hit all of them.
It's the top left one opens that gate for you.
Just making sure.
That bottom one was like a middle finger to my face right there, Rambler.
But there was only one not pressed. Could you live with that?
He might go back. And don't tell me that. No, I can't live with that. Now I'm freaking out about it.
Oh, did we ever talk about the task? We didn't, right? About 8 casting and the soft locks. And the arbitrary code execution that was found.
Oh no, we didn't.
Wait,
Sorry.
what?
So-
Yeah, go for that.
What? Okay. So, long time ago, people realized that if you cast 9 spells, like if you cast 8 spells and an enemy casts 1 spell, it will overflow a list and crash the game.
Yes. I found that
So
the hard way on Verminator.
you want to so you want to 7 cast for a lot of bosses and not 8 cast. So if you switch to the dog and open the menu with X and frame perfectly open the menu while casting by holding E and X at the same time, you can cast you can queue up to 8 spells, but if enemy casts at the same time you can just crash your game. Dot figured out that you can 9 cast, so crash the game all by yourself if you switch the screen frame perfectly. So the spell is still queued, even though it's not there. And then he figured out that you can execute arbitrary code. So we now have a test for Evermore that just is a credit swap, which is pretty
Which is
cool.
less than 7 minutes, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Speaking of cool stuff found, how about what you found, Black Sliver, from messing with the Evermizer? Some kind of Easter egg?
Oh, the Easter egg.
Yeah, we didn't talk about the Easter egg.
Right. So, in Crustacea, when you enter the room, there's a strange flag being checked. It spawns an enemy or an NPC, and so I just set the flag and entered the room, and I don't know if we are supposed to spoil.
No, I wouldn't spoil it. I would say we could tell you how to get it.
So it will spawn an enemy if you have a certain flag set before defeating Magma. So after you enter the Crustacea through the cutscene, you will get an Easter egg, and it took me forever to find it, where the flag is set, because the script dumping tool wasn't really complete back then. So I kind of looked for it with the hex editor. And I figured out if you defeat the first 2 intro enemies with 0 shots left in your bazooka, the flag will be set. And you will see the Easter egg after defeating Magma.
So all of you curious, wonderful Evermore players out there, at your leisure, load up a game. Do not skip through the intro cutscene. Go all the way through that. Kill off one of the guard bots, and then completely waste all your bazooka ammo, and then kill the final...
For 5 minutes.
For 5 minutes, and then kill the final guard bot. And then just play through normally and beat Magmar. And you'll get to see this wonderful little Easter egg.
So you can actually kill the second guard bot with your last shot. Or if that misses, you can strike with your bazooka.
Ah, yeah, Griever. That cutscene's been taken out of the Evermizer. So you don't have that double rogue little mini boss fight there. Why did we take that out? I forget.
Because the drop is -2 diamond eyes.
That would be why.
So
Also-
I have 2 options here. I can go back up to the market, kill both bosses up there. One will have an item for me. Or I can go and do the Night Basher checks back in Act 3. But I am running out of options to find things.
What would you do?
Well, I think I'm going to go to Act 1 first, so I can get the 50k currency and get my first bingo.
Okay.
Plus, I need to buy crystals and vinegars anyway to load up a fireball. Never a bad option to load up on easy-to-get ingredients. Crystals you can buy from Asmarine, I think, and vinegar from Strongheart. I don't know if you can buy crystals from Strongheart.
I don't think he has crystals.
Yeah, I don't think he has crystals either. I could also be Coleoptera around here.
So yeah, what bingos are you looking at right now? You're obviously gonna go for the helmet one, the 50k.
Yeah.
Beat the game.
Well, if I find the axe, it's basically free. I can just kill the dog twice and use 2 more biscuits.
Yeah. But if that happens, what are we gonna do?
Find a wheel and kill the boss, I guess. But there's our first bingo. We have 50k in talons, so there you go.
GG.
We find a wheel. We can also fall down the river and escape a collapsing castle. But again, we need a lot of other things first. So I think we're gonna go. Well, first things first. Let's go get vinegar. Let's see if this guy sells crystals. Yes. Well,
Wow. Why? This
Fireball.
guy's such a ripoff.
Yeah, this guy's the worst. That guy is a real. I mean, it's still better than Bloom's prices for crystals, but yeah, really bad ripoff. Especially for like the wax is like 5 for 100 for him, which is absolutely horrendous.
I would go out of my way to put him out of business.
So we will get a special edition where all the alchemy shops are ripoffs. They all look like him. They all look like him. Just for you, Sola. Just for you.
Very much appreciated.
I wonder how close the dog is to level 3. Probably not close at all. 162. Yeah,
New
not
ideas
close.
every day.
Yeah, but that's easily fixed with an energize
Yeah.
Act 1 spam.
Again, I still haven't found a feather yet.
Feathers. They're
Forgot where
1,000
you buy
gold
them.
coins. I forget who sells them.
I'm pretty sure it's the
Queen-
Queen's Key guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in Act 4,
Yeah.
you can buy mushrooms and feathers in Act 4.
We're gonna go take care of Coleoptera. Maybe Vanilla Wheel, anyone?
Now, what was the requirement to fight Coleoptera?
You have to talk to Fire Ice twice.
Yeah, get the call beats from her, basically, right?
I think so.
I definitely got the call beats from her.
You can go through the back entrance, right? I mean, it's too late.
Yeah. I didn't know you
So-
could go back entrance.
Because, what was it? If you don't find a weapon on Thrax, you could soft lock behind Thrax. Because you couldn't go back
Oh, okay,
to the
yeah.
bug mark, and you couldn't go to the dune because grass is blocking the way.
The only
So I added a way to get back through the big bug.
Okay. Well, the only way that Thrax can not have an item is if there's a 1 to 2 axes or the laser lance is in Fire Ice Village, basically.
Yeah, but if you forget to check one,
Yep, there
check.
you go. Like the check that's
Can soft.
the north part of the village, I usually forget or I put off until I go up there. That's something I can do. I can beat the volcano. I just gotta make sure I have the ingredients for levitate. Here comes Coleoptera. Thrax's mother, you might consider.
So Coleoptera can actually do a fair amount of damage to him, even if he does the wings glitch. There's this lightning attack that's scripted. His level will probably do around 70-80 damage if it multi-targets. But I don't think we're going to get that far.
There you go. So 2 8 casts of fireballs all it took.
Easy.
Fireball, I'm telling you, Solar. Fireball's legit.
You sold me.
Should make bosses harder.
The question is, Vanilla Wheel gets us Act 4. Spider's Claw gets us a path to a very easy bingo. And it's the bazooka / shining armor / gold coins.
More money.
Mo
Rich
money.
get richer.
Alright, so now we're getting kind of funneled into a few checks here. But because I've escaped a collapsing castle as a potential thing, I think we're going to go take care of Sterling and Mongola now.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, if you end up needing the energy core, that'll help you in the end.
Yeah. Alright, level 3 Atom Smasher. Raise your hand if you ever got your Atom Smasher level 3 when playing this game in vanilla. What
I'm
happened?
not raising my
No
hand
hands?
right now. No hands.
No hands. I think I did it once or twice where I like maxed out all my weapons. But I was using an emulator and using speeding up and stuff, so
Yeah, I didn't really use axes too much growing up, but when I was doing the Secret of Evermore no X or Y button challenge, the axe level 3 attack is amazing for
Yeah.
bosses. Like Mongola, you can double hit him with a level 3 attack. It's incredible.
yeah. Axes are like the sword is the best weapon for like powerful range attacks level 3, and the spear is insane for hitting far away attacks. Also, that's another thing I can do Salabog, though. I didn't find slow burn yet, so maybe not.
Yeah, just go ahead and get 3 bingos and then Salabog for the rest of the time.
So we have another vote for fixing 8cast.
Why would you do that?
Ask Chad.
Chad, why would you do that?
You're all awful people for giving Sliver these ideas.
These are all the same people that want Ice Rod on the pedestal whenever I commentate Zelda Randomizer. All the same people.
What would we call the pedestal in relation to this in Evermore?
I have no idea because no check is that bad, I don't think.
I think Aquagoth in the chest before.
Aquagoth in the chest
might be
before,
the worst.
maybe, yeah. I think Aquagoth might be the worst. How do I get... Okay, yeah, I gotta go this way. Now I have the Night Basher.
Well, that's what we're saying. You cast Slow Burn on Salad Bowl.
Now I have the Night Basher, can knock these barriers out of the way.
So, Rambler, while you're running through here, what else do you play / stream?
Oh, I play... Basically, if there's a game on the SNES that has a randomizer in it, odds are very good that I play it. But mainly it's Link to the Past randomizer, it's this, I also play Illusion Gaia randomizer, which I know Solo plays as well, Secret of Mana randomizer, Super Mario RPG randomizer, Kick It Back Old School with Zelda 1 randomizer sometimes, haven't played on a while though. I want to eventually get into Super Metroid / SMZ3. I also do occasionally like casual streams here or there. But if you watch me stream more often than not, it's either going to be Link to the Past randomizer or Secret randomizer.
Now, you're pretty decked out here. You're not going to need to use wings on Sterling, right?
I don't think I'll need to use wings on Sterling, no.
Okay. Shout out to this door, which is the bane of everyone's existence.
Also the chest here, great.
Well, no, I'm not touching that chest. We're done with chest for now. Rip Laser Lance, alright? Let's just say that.
So many speedruns with time losses because you accidentally go up that door again.
Alright, so we come down here. Where are you? Where are you, Sterling?
Fast.
Oh, seriously, where are you? There you are.
So why don't you cast wings here?
I don't feel like it.
Poor Sterling just wants a hug.
Well, I gave him 8 fire hugs. Sterling is not.
So it's
Does not have a boss
not
drop.
gonna be vanilla drop.
Vanilla drop?
It's not gonna be vanilla drop.
Yeah, we already got Lightning Storm. This here is Gomi, the brother of Tinker. And the boss we just fought is going to bring us back to Ivor Tower, and it activates the flag to fight Mongola.
You haven't found Collab yet, right?
I have not found Call Up, no. There's Double Drain. Double Drain's actually good, but it's weak.
It is not.
I mean, the alchemy's good. It's ash and wax. That's cheap.
It's cheap.
Doesn't mean it's good.
99 times 0 damage is also 0 damage, so
It's not 0 damage Double Drain, alright? I know it's more than 0.
1 damage.
We can't fall apart now, guys. Double Drain's not worth that kind of fight. I don't know, it's like you're purposely staying away from that center column.
Yeah, I know. I wonder why. I bought the stuff, the tapestry and stuff.
All right, corrosion guy, what do you got for us?
There's your call up, and there's Aura.
Collab is super cheap.
Yeah, bone and water. 2 bone, 2 water, which isn't. It's good. Alright, so now we gotta go to this cutscene.
So you don't need Wings Glitch for beat the game.
Why? Because I got Aura. I haven't
And
found that many
three
call beats. I haven't found that many call beats.
Well, you found call up.
I found call up, yeah. So I guess.
You can 8-cast call up.
I know I can 8-cast call
Zero
up.
monies.
So a little look behind the scenes right now for those not understanding. Rambler is regretting asking both of us to commentate for him right now.
Also,
I
people
have-
want that you walk through the forest backwards.
I have 0 regrets.
So yeah, what's pretty interesting about this? I don't think we'll get a chance to see it. Could be wrong, but certain features of cutscenes stick around. So depending on the order that you do them, you might get some pretty interesting things to see. So, for example, if you beat Mongola and the castle crashes, and then you come back around and do the pig raid,
Yeah. That's a good
and
one.
get to the rank
You
list.
don't even have to do the... Yeah, you just need the second part of the banquet.
Right, you can either go through
We
the
can
pig
watch
raid,
that.
or you can come back through the chessboard and then go into the last drop down for the dog maze. Come back out, and it'll give you the second half of the banquet.
So since we are good in time, do you want to show that off?
We could, but then that means I have to walk through the thing, and that's not fun. Alright, so let's try this level 3 axe on Mongolia, see what happens. First things first. How'd you know? No, I did not use wings, I cast escape, thank you.
That's an important difference, as we have learned.
Yes, there's a very important difference.
You both are just scum. See, double
No,
damage.
I had to keep it in a full week. I realized it.
He actually DM'd me saying, like, hey, Rambler, you know he didn't ban escape, he only banned wings.
Yeah, for those who don't know,
So we had a race.
go ahead.
Okay. No, you go ahead.
I had a
It's your
little
race.
event I was holding on my stream, and I was racing a bunch of people in randomizers, and Evermore was one of them. And I was trying to keep it kind of interesting, so I said, all right, we can't use wings. Nobody's allowed to use wings for wings glitch. And they said, okay, that works. And then stupid Solar forgot what the function of escape was, and I ended up losing.
No, you didn't lose the race.
no,
You
not
won the
the
race
but
because you Atlas
losing
glitched.
face. I was losing face.
Yes, you lost
from
face.
everybody.
And then you Atlas glitched to make fun of us even more.
So literally the first spell drop was escape.
Yeah. Escape from Fire Eyes. Alright, so Crusader Sword number we're looking for. So basically for quote unquote go mode, we're looking for either a Spider's Claw or the wheel at this point.
Either of which will be from a boss drop.
Yeah. Technically we can get the Gauze attack to level 3.
Wow, good RNG. I've had really bad RNG.
I had bad RNG there also.
So for those who don't know, there's the thing called cutscene RNG in the vanilla game as well as here, to where your characters will sometimes not move directly from point A to B in the sense that you think they would. So in that throne room, it's the worst example of it. All three of those characters individually can walk all the way around the throne and then back down through those stairs instead of just straight to the stairs. But we got lucky here.
Yeah. So Act 3 is pretty much completed now at this point. So we're gonna go, I guess, back to Act 2 and kill Vigor and Aegis. Can't say I'm happy about that.
I mean, I guess doesn't drop anything.
But
But it
Vigor
unlocks
does.
tiny,
It unlocks
Vigor
Aquagoth.
does.
Which Aquagoth could have our
I-
wheel or our Dragon's Claw. Or sorry, our Spider's Claw.
Randomized names for weapons win.
That wouldn't be too bad. I know they do that for mana random.
But the effects are also random.
Yeah.
So it has more weapons than the vanilla game. Basically.
Alright, so he's gonna head over, check out Vigor and Aegis. Like what was said before, the Coliseum used to be something that could have missable chests in it, but that's no longer an issue. In case you missed that.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing that could be in chests I'm looking for now is what particle bombs, and chiroblasts, and maybe laser lance.
Maybe some act. Oh yeah, it's progression. You could get lucky and get double progression.
Yeah, I might be able to find a protector ring or stuff. Protector ring would be nice because that's another arm protection. Just go back to Act 1 and 5 2 more. I mean, I'm putting off the helmet for now. Oh wait, can I? How many bingos? I can actually get the 3 bingos now if I get the helmets. I get the cross, but then I have to kill the dog a bunch of times. So we'll give the viewers a little more viewing. So I like to find a wheel and maybe beat the game so we can fill some time. I know there's still another hour until the next.
So full blackout confirmed.
Definitely not full blackout confirmed. Definitely not doing blackout. I know this is I'm gonna sound really cheap here, but I want to grab these 500 jewels over here. It's so cheap. So there's 2 flags here. One flag, so the 2 flags like stack, so we're gonna fight Vigor first, and then immediately next time we come back here, oh, Pup Duck is a sacred dog.
Oh, Pup Duck.
So fast.
Gosh.
He's so cute! I can get quad bing on the same time if I find the axe on time. Secret boss? I don't know about that. We'll see. We'll see about secret boss. I'll tell you one thing's not going to happen. That's go through the forest backwards on foot. That will not happen. I actually fall down the river after this also. So there's a lot of bingos that are open to us right now. Depending on what I feel like doing.
I was posting something in chat. Did you answer what blackout is?
Blackout is when you complete the entire bingo board. Or if you're playing shot bingo and you get drunk, so you get blackout drunk, that counts too.
So speaking of palette changes, you'll see that the poodle dog here loses all of his fur when he sits. That's some more sprite issues.
Man, what weapon am I going to use here? I guess I'll use the Atom Smasher.
What weapon am I going to use? I guess I'll use the fireball.
I don't think fireball's going to work on Vigor. Vigor's special defense is way
strong
too high.
against magic, yeah.
Also, if you're a fan of, I think, Final Fantasy VI, you might recognize the people in the second row there. Now, there's been at least 2 or 3 Final Fantasy VI runs so far in this SNES Super Stars. Randomizers or vanilla, I'm not sure. Definitely randomizers.
So one thing Rambler's going to have to pay attention to and be careful with is if he kills Vigor when he's raising his arms in the air to call him to the crowd,
Soft lock.
a good chance he'll soft lock the game. So he's going to want to make sure he kills Vigor when after he's done an action. That's part of the vanilla soft lock too. That's not something with the Evermore.
Ah, so slow. I have 1 bazooka shot. Let's make it count. Of course.
I mean, you brought me entertainment.
Yeah, so this boss is actually kinda bad because he has high magic defense and you cannot spam attacks.
Yeah, so you have to like jump behind him and try to hit him. You gotta hit him from behind, basically. It's like a dark.
I mean, if you have Atlas glitch, it's 2 hits, but
yeah,
we fixed it.
yep. Plus, he doesn't hit you that hard, so. See, even from the side doesn't do anything.
Also, while he's doing his pose, if you kill him, you can soft lock.
Oh. It's been a while since I've seen him face upwards.
Very hard to hit this guy. Alright, let's just, for science, let's see what happens. It's not that bad. I can actually combine this with hitting with the axe here. Yeah, get a little combo going here.
Nice.
Yeah, I believe this guy has 1200 HP also.
Might be a little less than that.
It's more than 999.
Yeah. More than 999 because you gotta do slash twice when you have Atlas Glitch going, but there he goes.
GG on him.
I should have realized to use the fireball because I know the bounce back. I just want to make sure it did a little something. Alright, let's see if we get, what I get from here. This is where I usually get the Crusader sword. Gladiator sword, sorry. And that's what I get, the Gladiator sword. Another vanilla item here.
Is this even randomized?
He says while Act 1 dog runs into the screen.
I have 282 HP. I was just grinding a ton. I can also get another alchemy spell on, well, after I beat Aegis, I guess. Yeah. So since I already have two, I guess I gotta be tiny also. You have an item for me. Alright. We got our work cut out for us. Let's go down and find another boss right away.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the last X is on Salabog. That's because no one ever goes there.
I forgot about Salabog also. That's another bad check. But again, Salabog won't be too hard now that I have a good attacking spell.
Wait, you found slow burn?
I said a good attacking spell. Maybe I'll get slow burn of Horus after I beat Aegis. You never know.
Yeah, I think it was 1050. Aegis has got way more HP than that, though.
I only have 2 fireballs left, so we're going to have to access. Oh, I have to call up. That's right. 3 call-ups I can use.
Yeah, it's interesting being able to use spells that you wouldn't necessarily have access to use as much as you can. So, like Call Beads or Call Up, you can't cast an infinite amount of times in the vanilla game. There's only so many
dry ice
in the game. But here, he's got infinite, as long as he can farm the money for it.
Alright, listen up, you annoying guys. I'm gonna have to ask you to stop.
There's something about the image of the innocent little dog walking around. And then when an enemy gets close, he turns into this beast monster.
Do we really want to fix that?
As long as the 3 enemies stay on the screen, we can deal damage to Aegis here. But Aegis can't be hurt as long as he has the shield up, but it doesn't matter. Aegis is dead.
Nice. Where to now, boss?
We can get a bingo score and fall down the river.
Are you gonna go fight Aquagoth?
Hey, look, it's another bad pun. Will I fight Aquagoth? I don't know. Can I escape out of out of that area?
I don't know.
Oh
Are you
no.
sure?
No, you
I've
can't.
never tried.
At least in vanilla, no, you can't go back.
So we have to fix that.
Yeah. Just turn the escaper wings on so you can use it.
Yeah, if you don't have fireballs, can you? I guess you can reach.
I can run to the right and, you know, go back to Act 1 to buy the stuff with fireball.
Good. So yeah, right now he has access to Salabog, Aquagoth, the Viper Commander, and Magmar.
Yeah.
I think that's it. And Tiny. And one of those will have the wheel he's looking for if he wants to go to Act 4. And one of those will have the Spider Claw if he wants to just complete that bingo square.
Yeah.
And he'll get the Staff of Life here for having at least 6.
No,
qualities.
well, first off, I already got the Staff of Life.
Okay.
So now I have 2 Staffs of Lives. So I bought a Staff of Life from... Because if you don't have it, you can buy it from the Act 3 market.
Yeah, the reason we don't have Toaster Dog in these acts is because I think it's just his bark, right?
Yeah, the bark.
The
If
bark
he gets hit.
hates everything that is music in these earlier
By
acts,
gum!
and it crashes the game.
And this is where in the real game you find out how tiny is now. Hey, look, we found Atlas. Hey, no, I'm not going to use it. This is the worst ingredients I've ever seen.
Whoa.
Hey, no dry eyes.
Hey, no dry eyes. Okay, sure. If you want to look at it that way, yes, it could have been 3 meteorite, 3 dry ice. I guess you're right about that.
Or 3 Atlas and 3 dry eyes.
At least you can buy Atlas, even though it sucks.
Yeah, with this Evermizer, especially with the double, it works with alchemy ingredients too, right, Silver? Or no? Does the double experience work with alchemy spells too?
Yes.
Yeah.
You only have
Okay.
it has 5 to get to level 1.
So it's not unheard of if you go to just beat the game to have at least level 7 by the time you beat Carltron
Yeah.
in the Evermizer with your spells.
I'm pretty sure that in our run yesterday that Turbo finished at level 8 Nitro.
I know you and I were at level 7.
I was
What were
level
you at,
7.
Sliver?
What was your Nitro yesterday?
I have no idea.
It was high, though, right?
It was high, yeah. I think I killed everything with Nitro, so probably 7 or 8.
I still have all. I still have infinite monies here, so let's go to Ripoff Guy, buy our crystals.
Did you
He changed
already
his
buy armor?
dialogue.
I'm gonna go buy Vinegar next, and then I'm gonna go probably fight Salabog.
Do we change his text to "Hello, my name is Ripoff Guy. Do you want to buy stuff?"
Well, if you want to start work, if you are interested in working on text changes, I will help you out with that.
So much work. I mean, if you make text shorter, that's easy.
I can make or change the text. You can't change the text that easily.
Yes,
Oh.
but only if it becomes shorter.
Oh.
To keep it within the
Oh.
same kind of number of text boxes.
No, it's not about the amount of text boxes, but so there's for each text there is a fixed block ROM, and if you want to make it bigger, you have to move it somewhere else. So as long as the text isn't longer as the original, after compression, you can just replace it.
Okay, so I'm starting to think that the used dog biscuits 5 times bingo board is now out of the question. Dog has 279 HP. So I might put that one off too. I mean, I could have him run into the plants in Act 4 if I get there, but
You monster.
sacrifice Toaster Dog for the benefit of the game.
Actually, no, Toaster Dog gets an insane defense boost in
Yeah,
Act
Toaster
4.
Dog gets an insane everything boost in Act 4.
Even Poodle Dog gets a defense boost in Act 3.
Let's go fight. Unfortunately, no slow burn, so this will be an invalid run. I guess this is a way of validating a run. You go use slow burn on Salabog. I know where to set. Oh, it's Nectar. That's why.
We haven't explained how you get level 80 slow burn, right?
I don't have level 80 slow burn.
But how do we get level 80 slow burn, Sliver? Please tell us.
Yes, tell me, because I don't know.
When we added X0 Dog, because he's so fast, Cyber managed to trash his spell levels. And we found out that it happens when you open 10 of the sand pits, where you get the Jagger ring. Because the spell levels are right after the list of active scripts, and if you run 20 active scripts, it will trash your spell levels. And you can get level 140 something Nitro. If you level it up, it will crash the game though. So you can only use it to boost your call bit damage. And it will give you level 80 slow burn. Or level 70 something, and slow burn just stops at level 80 and does not crash the game. Which is pretty cool. Does 150 damage per tick.
Yeah, it was definitely fun to find. And it was found with Pup Dunk, but I think you could still actually get it with the Act 1 dog as well. You just have to, like you said, just have 10 sand pits open at the same time.
So I gotta hit that one. Usually, I can just use alchemy on it, I guess.
Yeah.
Just as a side note, people blame me for breaking the game, but it's a vanilla glitch, so.
Most of the glitches in this game are, in fact.
This is what I have to work with.
Alright, time for everyone's favorite boss, the one we always make fun of, the Salabog.
Good old salad bowl.
Now you gotta remember, this was intended to be the second boss we fight, and he has like infinite number of HP.
A staggering 2,000 HP, where Magmar only has 1,000 HP.
Magmar has 800. Oh wait, I one-shot him.
Never mind.
Poor Salabog.
That's why we played a randomizer instead of the vanilla. Well, in vanilla game you just skip this altogether, but we don't talk about that.
Come on, Blimp, give us that wheel.
Yeah, everyone wants to see some act reaction. They all give the people Toaster Dog. They also want to see Secret Boss. So. I want the still beating heart. That's all I want. I want the still beating heart. Yes, give me the still beating heart. Oh, I do want that. Alright, whatever. Please take this wheel. Hey, I got the Spider's Claw. 4 types of axe.
Sweet.
God, I wonder where the wheel is.
Actually, yeah, so you could just go to Act 4, fly the red spaceship, and then fall down the river.
Yeah. But I still don't have the wheel. The wheel's gonna be on Tiny or Magmar or Viper Commander. Well, we'll do the latter 2 first. Hey, look, I can use escape outside of boss battles too.
I really appreciate that you mentioned that yesterday in our race, after I was 3/4 of the way back through the swamp.
That wasn't me. That was Sliver.
No, I'm talking to him.
Yeah.
I forgot myself, so.
Oh wait, do I even have the ingredients to open this up? I don't think I do. I don't. What do I need? Mud pepper. Oh right. Okay.
What the heck? Didn't you find mud peppers?
Then I have to buy bone.
Oh, that's That's not an Act 1 ingredient. For
I
sure.
know. And I meant to pick it up also for another spell, so I'll go buy a bunch of bone. I think you can only buy bone in one location in the entire game, right? Only from Blimp?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Though I think Blimp, as a kid, was always the place I went to buy ingredients, called limestone.
Because Crush.
Yeah, it's Cross Crush. I have right now. I haven't exchanged money in a while, but I've done a lot of things in all 3 acts at the moment. So you can look at your stats and see what you have of each thing, and see I do have 5,000 joules, so it should be enough to buy some stuff here. Oh, and I get another alchemy soul too. Hey, speaking of which, unfortunately uses dry ice.
Ooh.
Almost vanilla.
Almost vanilla. Well, no, it's only 1 limestone. Vanilla.
That's a lot of levitate.
It's not just levitate. I think what else use bone? Call up use bone also. It's an awful lot of bone. I still use mud rippers too. That's a lot of levitate.
Shooey. Yeah. Unfortunately, even if we were trying to goad you into a full blackout,
We'd be running out of time.
Really, it's cutting it on time.
I might run out of time before I have to go kill the final boss. I was gonna try to dunk on the game, but beating the game was my final bingo square, but I have to find 3 more helmets also. And also have to find a wheel, which I still haven't found.
Should have killed the dog while you could.
Yeah, I know.
Nah. Buying the helmets won't be too bad of a thing.
No, I can actually do 2 helmets right now, I think. I'm gonna buy 1 here.
Do we have awkward silence?
I'm assuming he's still here.
I'm still here.
Okay. My playback of yours crashed and I went into silent panic mode.
Oh yeah, always make sure you refresh the stream. Yeah. I found a feather I can use energize.
Woo!
1 whole energize. Yeah, usually in the vanilla game you just have to go like if you're vanilla and you're not glitching, you'd have to find all different mud rippers throughout the entire area just to get through the area. But in Randomizer, levitate is now level 1.
So the secret boss is in Act 4. If you go into the one area that has the switches to turn on the greenhouse lights or shut off the alarm in the alarm room, there's also a panel where you can put in a code, and if you get the correct code, it'll open a secret door in the back of that room. And that takes you to the secret boss. And the secret boss is the face that you see in the Act 2 cutscenes.
And it's very tough, very high physical defense. You have to use spells on it, I believe.
Yeah.
Crush.
Well, I can't use Crush this time. I can use... Oh, God. Lance might be worse.
Chaos, everybody.
That's a lot of meteorites. Good thing I'm experienced enough to know at least which ones to use. Also, I do have call up for, like, I have 48 call-ups right now.
I mean, you're not that experienced. You're using Fireball. I'm sorry. Oh, another armor drop.
body armor, or I think as the game calls it, breast armor.
Still haven't seen the titanium vest because it's misspelled in the
It's not.
the speech on the screen.
Ow.
I take it you're not paying attention to Discord right now.
Me no.
So, Diesel just put a message. After you finish triple bingo, if we think there's enough time before 9:45 p.m., we could shoot for blackout.
No, we're not shooting for blackout, Fiesel. I'm sorry. We'll shoot for killing Carltron. That's about it.
Making calls.
Blackout is definitely not gonna happen here.
Get levitate to level 9.
Person after your own heart, right, Sliver?
Well, look. It's not that
I
I don't want
don't
to do
think
blackout.
that's possible.
I think you can. Can you cast it
The
on a
rock
rock
you
you've already
can.
cast it on?
Yeah, you can cast it on a rock you already cast it on. Levitate level 9? Yeah, let's do it.
Done.
Is that a bingo square? Yeah. I don't want that. I know there's escape to level 1.
I will put it down.
Great.
Get escape to level 1, I know is a bingo square. I don't know about getting levitate to level 9, no.
Should have done it way earlier. That is so great ideas.
Based off Field's
I
reaction,
wonder
think you're
if
off the hook.
Queenie, who is doing the commentary for the Frenchy stream, is looking at this chat and seeing that, 'cause she would come up with something like that.
She might be. She's also probably going, Sacre Bleu, why is he going here?
I am not showing the soccer blue scene. Oh my god, everyone wants blackout hype. Oh god. You really want to see 20 minutes of me walking backwards through the forest? Oh. Come on, both of you also? I do have a sub goal in my chat for me to do a 7x7 blackout. And Sliver has
We also
suggested to do, that's for 20 subs. 50 subs would be do a 9x9 blackout.
Well, that's also a good thing I don't think we talked about. This bingo card isn't just 5x5. There's also 7x7 and 9x9. This is also programmed by Sliver.
Yeah, Sliver and was helped out by Queenie.
So you
We
can,
needed most of the checks.
for the
I
Evermizer,
just completely overkilled Magmar.
you can set your own seed for it, and then for the bingo card, you can also set your own seed. So they don't have to be the same seed for the bingo card and the run.
Hey, there's the wheel. All right, we can go to Act 4 now.
We gotta run.
So we're running out of checks of where that wheel could have been.
Yeah, I guess that only leaves Tiny.
Tiny and
Aqua.
Aqualoth, one of which has the lance.
The other, maybe the nothing?
I think so, because I got the horn spear.
What an awful place to put a nothing.
Either a nothing or a might be nothing. We'll check the spoiler log after we're done. But I want to give the people, if I can't give them blackout, I can at least give them the secret boss. Is that fair?
I think that's pretty fair.
I don't know. Looks like people want 9x9 bingo.
Did I get any subs on my channel? I don't know. Hold on, let me check. No, I did not. All right.
Don't be that guy, Rambo. Don't be that guy.
I'm not being that guy.
He was just afraid.
I was afraid of. It was like, oh crap, money. All right. Oh, so you may notice I do not have my dog anymore. All right, let's just screen transition then.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dog's back.
So one workaround for the multitude of soft locks that could happen when trying to open world this beast of a game is you don't have your dog and you need your dog in places. So Sliver made sure that you can get your dog back 90% of the time. It depends on the situation. There are some cases where you'll be without the dog, but you'll always have access to something else that will get you the dog back. The pyramid being one thing that you can just reset having the dog with you.
Alright. So now we're gonna go up. So we're gonna give chat the toaster dog.
So if you do banquet skip, you would lose your dog. I think that's basically the last point.
Yeah.
The only remain.
And I'm pretty sure Solar did that in a run recently.
In our race, I lost it all,
Yeah.
and I went back and got it. Somewhere, I forget.
You might have gone and killed Vigor at that point.
Oh yeah, it is. Is that what I did? I don't remember. Post this pair if that's not fair.
Oh my god. Alright. So now we're gonna go up here, talk to Tinker. Tinker has the rocket ship ready. Which, yesterday we got to the rocket in about an hour, or at least Solar did.
Yeah, it can just show you how trolly this siege can be sometimes. We raced yesterday, and I think I finished with a 134 beating the game. And then other siege, you might be up to 3 hours, depending on what checks you do and how trolly the spells and weapons are.
Sliver literally had 2 seeds in the past week. One was an hour 45 for him, the other one was 3 hours for him. And my last bingo practice, I completed triple bingo in just over 2 hours, and the race yesterday I beat the game in just over 2 hours.
More than 250 chests.
Here,
in
beat
my
the game
3
for me is
hours.
going to be close to 3 hours. Beat the game for me in this one's going to be about 3 hours, because the wheel's in a bad spot. Basically, that's where the wheel and the gauge are, because those two are single eyes. At least there's 2 diamond eyes you can find. But in Act 3, you'll see only Toaster Dog as the dog.
What's up, Toaster Dog? Missed you.
See, even Toaster Dog does not like the hero's bad puns. Now all you gotta do is shuffle the energy core, so we can just go fight the final boss right now.
For those of you who are speedrunners of the game, or at least watch speedrunners, if you're curious about Saturn Skip, which is the skip to just go straight to the final boss, that is patched out. Is that part of a checkbox, or is it just completely patched out, Sliver? For the boss chamber.
So it's the same checkbox that disables the rock skip. It's called fix sequence.
Alright, so yeah, like you said, there's a checkbox for fix sequence, and it fixes the rock skip to get in the volcano, it fixes this. So we can still Saturn skip into the chambers in Omnitopia, we just can't do it for the boss.
Yeah, you'll see me Saturn skip into the to get the bazooka ammo. It's here. So I do the slow way. Which is with pause buffers.
I mean, if you're not fast mashing buttons, it's really not the slow way. You spend a lot of time trying to get it just smashing.
And that's a lot of money. If I had the 100,000, square, I could knock that off.
Yeah, that is also a square. Or some of the other ones that are kind of trolly. Get the Sacre Bleu cutscene with Pierre. Not Pierre. What's his name? Maybe Pierre. I don't know.
Yeah, Pierre.
It's Pierre.
Is there a gets the Queen's Key twice square?
Nope, not
That
yet.
that would be awful. We should put that in there.
No.
I'm writing it as.
I think Sliver's getting more suggestions from chat today than he got from Queenie.
As long as we don't get more market, I'm fine with it.
Market. Shuffle the market. So we can buy feathers here, right? Yes! Give me feathers.
It is so expensive for feathers, my gosh.
It really is. Alright.
Yeah, with this kind of money, he's gonna go straight to
The secret boss.
Rumpelberg.
Nope, we're going straight to the secret boss.
You're not gonna go by the.
We'll do the secret boss after we'll do this, because this is another long cutscene.
But yeah. So you can go straight to Professor Ruffleberg here, and you can buy the best armor in the game from this console. And especially with the double money on, as soon as you get here, you should be able to afford at least 1 or 2 pieces. Now he's got over 140,000 credits; he'll be able to buy it all, and the Spots collar for the dog because he loves the doesn't want the dog to die.
Okay, Sliver, bring back the Spots collar thing, please.
What?
Put Spots collar back on Strongheart.
If you have defeated Magma, you get it from him.
Okay, that's not too bad. No, I remember Sliver didn't know about that at first, and I went to Strongheart the very first time I played, and he was watching, and I got the Spots collar. He was like, "Wait, that's a thing," because I knew it was
fixed.
I knew it was a thing, and he fixed it
1
almost
hour later,
immediately.
it was fixed.
Before I finished the run, it was in the next. He already updated to the next version and patched that out. He did not like me having Spots collar 10 minutes into the game.
Yeah, as I explained, if you have high defense, that value gets subtracted from the damage you get. So you're basically invincible for Act 1, 2, and maybe Act 3 as well. Which is super cheesy.
Alright, hold on a second. We're gonna take a pause here. We're gonna count how many of these spells needed meteorites. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 spells needed meteorites.
And 5 spells needed dry ice.
I don't know if 5 spells needed dry ice. It's a lot. Alright, so buy Spots collar, buy the virtual vest, buy the brainstorm, buy the virtual glove. That is 2 more bingo squares. That is a bingo. That's 2 bingos now.
Bingo! GG. That's 3 bingos.
Is that 3? No, I think that's only 2, right?
I can't count. That's 2 bingos.
That's 2 bingos. I was like, I'm gonna have beat the game be the last one just so it'd be like really cool.
Man, you were timing this out like you had it planned.
I don't know about that. Vanilla laser lance, anyone? Vanilla laser lance. Some wax.
No way.
Drive the red spaceship. Another bingo square. So head right back to 3. So if we were in like a really race situation, I could have turned the lights on to complete the game right now. I could fall down a river right now to beat the game right now. Well, to beat Triple Bingo. We have one more alchemy spell here. Let's see what this one is. Hey, it's slow burn. Guess what use is? Meteorite. Two more dog misses for bingo, but the dog is 288 HP and a super high defense, so probably not. Speaking of which, like that's Spots collar on him. If I wanted to, I could do that, but we're gonna beat the game. And we'll beat the secret
I
boss.
still want to see the blackout.
I mean, at this rate, we can get everything except for the forest and the dog's attack at this point. Everything else, everything else is within reason. Well, go through the forest is also within reason.
Yeah.
I guess I could. I guess I might be able to black this out.
Oh yeah, good question. Lonk, Sliver, you can talk about how you
Landing skip
ruined
is
another
fixed.
aspect.
I fixed landing skip.
So in the speed run, or people who just accidentally found it, you can despawn the Windwalker if you land on a certain spot on the world map. It puts you at Tinker's location, but it just completely despawns the Windwalker, and so it soft locks you.
But the speedrun utilizes it the last time you land.
Right, just a little
because
bit.
it skips the animation. Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah,
there's the energy core, which we need to access the final boss, and then kind of this guy gets 2 more. We have the Oracle Bones, so we have 2 and then 2 alchemy spells here. Miracle Cure is 1, which it's always good to have just in case. Let's see what the other one was.
I want to say the landing skip should be possible with the spaceship. Because it just does not ride on where you landed.
What was the other one I got?
Did you already have defend?
I think I already had defend. Yeah, defend looks familiar. It was revive. I never revive.
More mud peppers.
More mud peppers. Mud pepper and root. All right. Actually, do I need levitate anymore? Because I'm not gonna be tiny. I could fix this up and actually put revive in my pool, even though I'm never gonna use it. I'm not using Lightning Storm.
I'm excited for people to at least get to see Energize and Bazooka.
Oh
in
yeah.
Conjunction.
Actually, I could have walked backward now and not do it later, but if people really want to see Blackout, I don't know. How many of a half hour? The dog's attack one's not going to happen in a half hour. That's the only issue.
Yeah, 16 minutes. Or are you just saying 9:45 time?
I'm looking at 9:45 time.
Half hour.
I'm within. Yeah, I'm probably going to be able to. Like, if I go beat the game now, I'll be at right at estimate about.
Yeah, you're probably safe just to do the secret boss too.
That might take a little extra time, but yeah, I guess I could.
Boss rush actually takes 15 minutes, so.
Wow, not with Energized
Not
Bazooka.
with Energized Bazooka, no.
Right. You have to buy ammunition first, right?
I bought ammo.
Did you buy
What?
the other ammo?
I did not buy the other ammo.
Low level. Man,
I mean,
you go
he
through
has
bullets.
to 90 HP.
But I am such a high level right now.
Are you?
You have another alchemy spell for me? Force field. Mushroom and ethanol. I'm level 25 right now. Which, whenever I played the vanilla game through, I'm pretty sure it was around level 23 when I got to the final boss.
So,
Which
ethanol and mushrooms
Is it
make
B2?
you invincible from physical attacks. Does this sound right?
Not the platform for that.
this is the wrong one.
Talking about true.
I forgot which one it is. Is it C1?
Should be. What's the column? Should be A2.
No, A2 was the A2 is
Oh,
the
you
shop.
mean Secret Boss? Sorry.
Secret Boss. Secret Boss might be C2.
You talk like I've sped run this game before. Heck if I remember.
Alright, that didn't work.
Yeah, make sure he's not firing.
He wasn't firing earlier. So he's not firing.
Oh, he's firing. Oh, he's being a bad dog.
There. Okay, yeah. So this is where the oh, this is the fan. But you can turn the fans on to cool everything off.
Anytime you see someone play this game, you always think, man, it's a shame Act 4 just got rushed.
Yeah.
So, do we want to fix the remaining edges?
What?
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 Do we see more of Act 4? Random, maybe?
It's okay right now.
Alright, that wasn't me either, so
No, so like one of the difficult things with Act 4 is that compared to the rest of the game, you're either going to get completely wrecked or you buy the armor and then you just destroy everything in the game. So that's a little hard to figure out how to implement part of Act 4 as a randomization. I'm sure that'll be something that comes in time.
Alright, here we go, let's see. I think that's always the same, because it was that way for the last time I did this also.
So what he's doing right now is he's trying all 27 possible combinations for the secret boss. Hopefully, it's one of the 26 that he hadn't tried after the alarm room. If it's 111, then you can't fight the secret boss.
The only other time I did this was, I think it was 211, so...
In the all bosses category for the speedrun, it's a nightmare. This is just... You either get super lucky or you spend so much time doing this.
So do we want to expand it to 999?
No.
999 Flipper.
The game actually has no hint for the code. The secret boss, unless you enable the debug flag. Will then tell you.
Man, this has been trolling.
Yep. This should be in the spoiler log, by the way.
It's RNG. It's not part of the ROM.
Is it the 1 in 27? Looks like it might be. Oh, it was 333, the last one.
Get wrecked again, Ray.
Oh my god. Alright, so here's the face, the secret boss. Hopefully I survive because I don't want to use escape glitch, because if I run out of stuff, I'm probably not gonna run out of stuff. Hey, dog died. I can bring him back to life.
Yes, these two faces. Make short work of them. Hopefully he doesn't get flashed in the face. Get high rolled on the damage.
Nope, we're good. Alright, there's the secret boss defeated.
You got a bingo.
No,
No, I did not. No, I did not.
You didn't.
Okay. Okay.
I panicked.
Really
there a
want to
little
beat
bit.
the game, right?
I want to beat the game, yes. That's why I'm not going to revive the dog again.
So those 30 particle bombs are vanilla. That's not randomizing.
You can't really put the wheel there. What can you actually put there to randomize that? Like, not many things would be there to not soft lock the game or whatever. Great to see unbeatable. I guess you could like Horn Spear there or something.
You could put bazooka there.
Yeah, but you'll get the bazooka from Cecil anyway, so it doesn't matter.
For now, that's also going to be taken away from us.
No, it's going to be randomized, not taken away.
Well, I mean, yeah. Where would you put that actually?
Is the Crusader Sword randomized or no? Sorry, not the Crusader. Neutron Blade, I should say.
All the NPC drops are vanilla at the moment.
Okay.
So, it's always in the same spot.
Alright, time to fight the final boss.
I want you all to know, if this goes over estimate, it's because he's giving you people content.
Yes. I mean, I could have beaten the game like literally about what, a half hour ago.
Yeah, but this is a great run.
Yeah.
No deaths, went well. Forced you to save right there, so I don't have to panic.
And I just use escape, so it doesn't matter.
You hacker.
I didn't use wings. I'll use a spear here instead anyway, so. Alright, so the middle row is the one that is the best way to get them up to the top. Right?
But let the dog sniff, right?
Oh, sorry, yeah. Dog sniff, so
Block.
The Pressure Dog's, he's good, but he just does not care about you trying to kill these fans. So he'll block these bombs.
And I also tend to always forget to let the dog sniff somewhere where it's not in the way.
So what I did as a kid, because I got the dog's attack to level 3, I just let the dog take the fans out, and it worked.
Dog level 3 attack is just super OP.
Yeah.
Especially with the ability to double hit. And
Wait,
very-
it's not overestimate yet.
very
Not yet,
rarely
but it's probably gonna be a little overestimate.
triple
Not
hit.
yet.
I can always. Oh, I can't kill a dog anymore. Never mind.
If you cast the spell again, it makes the dog. If you cast escape again, you are not invulnerable. So you could.
But the bombs might get him.
Yeah, the dog is one shot kill. Bombs. So you could make it still.
What the heck is? Oh, still one more speaker. Trolling me. There we go. Alright. So there is how many? So that was like the quote-unquote prelude to the boss rush. There is now 5 phases of the boss rush. First phase is these raptors, which have insane smash defense. So this is why we bought the feathers. And this you cannot do in a vanilla game. You cannot use Energize and the bazooka together. But together, these raptors.
Shoutouts to Assassin again.
Yeah, this is something that Sliver told me he could probably do, and I asked him about, and we were able to figure it out. There you are.
So good.
Not too bad for the Raptors. How much Fireball do you have left in Call Beads?
Fireball, I have 6, but I have plenty of I have 48 call up.
Okay.
So,
That should be good for Grimstella or Metal Magma
Yeah.
if you want to cast it for that.
while we're waiting, I'll just say cast call up.
So another trick is that you can animation cancel a lot of spells, which lets you cast straight away again.
Yeah.
If you open a full screen menu, it will cancel all flying particle animations, like stat screen, for example. A lot of people actually don't know how broken this game is.
This game is very broken.
NYRambler, we don't want perma-energize. That would be too much. develop now level 3. Something you never see in the vanilla game.
Nope, it's literally impossible.
I don't think you can reach level 1.
You get 14 casts, something like that.
Yeah, that's how many meteorites and dry ice there are in the game. You can never buy either one of those two. Those are the only ingredients you can't buy. And an Atlas Medallion in a vanilla game can only carry up to 3. Alright, so the Raptors have 3 phases, so they're done now. So next up will be the Rimsalas, which are already enemies that are all over the place in the main hub of Act 4, and is also the enemy that certain people in the community want to see the Randomizer turn into all of these.
These are a little more beefed up
Than the boss that we fought
HP
earlier.
they had.
Yeah. We're gonna use call leads on these guys. The timing for e-casting call beats is a lot different because it's just one extra button press, so it's a little more difficult.
It's a pain to get used to.
Yeah.
You can say from experience.
There they go.
Alright, time for the next joke fight.
Yeah, next fight I don't even count as a phase. It's my far the easy part of the boss rush. It's literally the 3 copies we fought on the bridge, but only one of them. It's the same exact stats, so it's literally a joke. But this one is probably the hardest part of the boss fight, because the invasion is insane for Dark Toaster. The best way to fight our Toaster usually would be level 3 Toaster Dog. I'm probably just gonna use my axe here because I don't want to waste ammo on this guy. I want to save some for Carltron. Level 3 axe still doing decent. I mean, look at the evasion of the dog just keeps on dodging these attacks.
Yeah. I think he's the highest level evasion enemy in the game, right?
Yeah, I believe so too.
Yes.
Get him in a corner and take him out. So, getting that early auto smasher paying off to get us level 3 to take that guy out faster without wasting ammo. Now you're gonna see another fun boss. Metal Magmar.
Oh, this beast.
Yeah, very high HP, but very low magic defense.
Super trolly healing ability,
Yes.
especially if you don't stop it. Fireball level 7. These call beads are gonna absolutely annihilate.
Yeah. Each call beat will do 999 easy now. But the sprite limit's a little high, so it's a little hard to get the call beats off by e-casting. The charge speed is because I have Energize going.
He has Energize going. In case people were coming in and they missed that, it's been patched. It's an assassin patch that's sort of put into here. The Evermore, Black Sliver being the developer of this, that allows Energize to also work with the bazooka if he wanted to use this on his bazooka shots, which I think he will on Carltron after Metal Magmar goes down.
I think you can 8 cast the other spell, Fire Ice.
I think Storm's just the one that's kind of a pain in the butt.
Alright, so 37 Carl less left. I don't know if that's enough to take out the Carltron.
Oh, it'll...
False feels like other bazookas or even the axe will work. But the Carltron robot, I believe, has 30,000 hit points.
Something like that. So yeah, there's this little spot in the back. This is in the vanilla game that you can stand and you won't take damage from Carltron. So even if he wasn't using the escaping wings glitch, he could stand back here.
Yeah.
What's nice about this also is it's keeping him on the left side of the screen, which is despawning a little bit of the explosions from Carltron, so it's keeping the lag down a little bit. Now the dog being there is not helping with the lag, but
the dog is doing decent damage.
I hear tell that even this spot right here might be taken away from us in the randomizer.
Oh my god, Sliver, you're so evil.
So what the speedrun does to reduce lag even more is put the dog in the bottom right corner and let him sniff. Because if he's off screen, it doesn't lose lag. But for the randomizer, the dog actually does damage, so I think it makes speedrun.
Yeah, and time.
You're not... GG!
GG.
Well done.
Oh god. Well, I beat a really bad bingo board, and I could have beaten it. Like I said, I could have done the dog biscuits a little earlier. I could have done. That's about it.
So you just went from level, what, 25, 26 up to level 35?
Yeah, that's another thing that Sliver actually patched. Because I'm pretty sure in the vanilla game, you can only gain 1 level at a time, even if you get like a ton of experience. And Carltron in the game has 1 million EXP, which is way more than you can get anywhere else.
We have double XP also. So.
And double XP, so it's 2 million XP. So normally, whenever you beat the final boss, you'll gain a level, and it'll say like you. But I mean, it's the final boss; levels don't matter anymore. But yeah, the ending cutscene, the closing scene here takes a very long time. So I don't know if the next runner is ready to take over to keep the marathon going. But I like to say to everyone in chat, thank you for watching and getting to experience, for most of you, Evermore Randomizer, also known as Evermizer, for the first time. I hope you all give it a shot. Hope to see you all in our Evermizer community Discord, where, like I said, there was about, what, 25 of us in there before this?
Yeah, and people are joining in right now. I know I pasted the link for the Evermizer Discord. I'll do it one more time.
Yeah, you can also. I also strongly suggest you give Black Sliver and SolarCell007 follows here on Twitch. I know Sliver runs mainly Evermore Randomizer. Solar will do it occasionally as well, but he's also a very good. I believe he's a world record holder for the newest category for Illusion of Gaia, the break the game in half category. I think we will see that. Either we saw that already or we'll see it.
We attempted to see that before my ST to SNES Plus console soft-locked in front of everybody. But...
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah, so I put the Evermizer Discord link in there. Don't freak out at all the mods. Bonsai gave me the permission to do that. But even if you don't want to join the Discord, Evermizer.com will send you to the Evermizer website. So as long as you actually own the game yourself, you can play this. So feel free to get in touch with us about that. Talk to us. Any ideas, suggestions, ways you want to troll the community with new bingo squares or glitches you want fixed and whatnot. Sliver's always welcome to new ideas, even if they know
I mostly welcome stuff that Solar doesn't like. So if you have good ideas for that, I will put them in.
The one thing I've been pushing for is mixing the charms into the key item pool. He will not go for that though.
I think coming up is to mix, I mean, not in a specific order, but some ideas that are fathomable is mixing somehow the boss drops and the gore drops in a way that makes sense, and not just so you can just get everything in gore to just go to the final boss.
Yeah, so coming up after me is the Super Zero mission for Super Metroid. I guess it's a ROM hack of some sort. 101% being run by two people whose names I recognize, Asder and Aussies101. They're good at Super Metroid, guys. and being commentated by Tracy M, another name I recognize, and Metroid MST. So be sure to check that out. They're coming on right after we cut off here. Then after that we have more. We have Final Fantasy X. Sorry, Final Fantasy VI, which I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, Marathon's been having a lot of amazing games. I'm glad it's doing so well right now.
There's so many different games, so many different randomizers, and the one I'm like the last way to close it out is something I'm very interested in watching: the Super Mario World, Super Mario RPG multi-world crossover.
I saw that. That's super interesting.
So
yeah.
what we've seen for at least the past Super Metroid for about 2 years now, they've actually done it with Super Mario World and Super Mario RPG, which blows my mind because I want to see how it works. Like, you go into Super Mario World and you find the lazy shell. How will that work? I'm interested in that. That's what we're closing out the marathon with Sunday night. But there's tons of great runs in between. We have more Illusion of Gaia with La Hulk coming up. We have Mario All-Stars. We have Mario Kart. We have Final Fantasy IV, ActRaiser. So many great games, and all of you who've stuck through watching all these runs, God bless you all.
Yeah, well, thank you, Rambler, for asking Sliver and I to do comms with you.
I needed some. I definitely needed you two here because you two have been instrumental to not only get me into playing. Like, I've been looking to play this. I actually saw 5 years ago, I did my first ever test stream, and I was playing Secret of Evermore, Vanilla, just to see if my stream was working. That was 5 years ago, so I guess today is my 5-year stream anniversary.
And it's the first speedrun that I started with when I started streaming too.
And I think I told Solar this also, is that when the speedrun was just starting, when all the glitches were starting to get discovered for the speedrun itself, I was actually a lurker in the community, lurking on Solar and Metasigma, and I would be in Metasigma's chat, watching his world record attempts.
The good old days, for sure.
No, and that was like 8 years ago at this point. But again, thanks for watching, everybody. I'm going to let the credits run a little bit. I don't know if we're going to switch over to Metroid just yet, but again, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show. Make sure you give everybody a follow, and hope to see you guys playing some Evermizer in the near future.
Take care, everybody.
Thanks for showing this off. Bye.